Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 33 of Gaming Related's The Final Pages. I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's. We're settling back into the groove of things on episode 33, which is cool. And also, we have some players that are back after being sick, so we're so happy to have the crew here. Toxin is out shoveling snow, and he's going to be doing that for his in-laws for the next 20 minutes, so he'll be here late.
Dibs.
Yeah, dibs. Yeah. Let's go to our windows. Leon, thanks for watching for 7 streams in a row.
It's been really tough to make it work with my schedule, but I'm happy to be.
Aren't you usually busy during this time?
Yeah, I'm usually busy. Yeah.
You got something going on consistently every Wednesday, but you still watch the stream.
Around this time, roughly, I'm on a D&D live play stream. Every week, but I still do my best.
Can we get a shout out?
Yeah, shout out to Leon. Leon.
Oh yeah, no. Shout out to it's a small production. This you might not have heard of it. It's gaming related every Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh shit. Leonathon Mach 4 when?
Sooner than you might think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello, Wolf. Thanks for lurking. Hi, Fruit. Hi, Yanye. Hi, Boop. Hello, everybody.
Hi. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. You know what's funny about that? We actually had a follower named Buongiorno, which is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
You know, honestly,
Ban them.
yeah.
Ban Hammer.
Banned. No, we had fun. We were in the studio last week, and that was super cool. We're making a mimic mug. It's coming out really nice. You should see it. But
What type of mug are you mimicking?
Where are the progress pictures, Bunk? What
Mimug.
what's about
I'll
that?
be honest, it's super cold out there. I have not gone out to the studio, but I need to go
That's
check.
fair.
I need to
That's
trim
fair.
some stuff. I'm gonna be there this weekend though.
But there's like 10 feet of snow.
yeah. I'll turn the kiln on. I'll be nice and warm. So.
Can we have Toxin come
You
shovel
can
my
see those
my
amazing
driveway?
pictures if you're part of our
Deal.
Discord.
You
channel.
can. Boom! I already got it.
See,
Discord.
See what I did there?
I
Oh,
did.
Boom.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah. Well, cool. Let's find out what happened previously, since it's been a week or 2 or 3 since we last played, and let's see if we can get back into the swing of things. Hang tight, guys. Let's find out.
Previously on The Final Pages. Dear viewer, it took us 32 episodes, but we finally met the protagonist of our story. It is a cuddly, snuggly guard named Hudded the Hugbear. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a guard. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a thief, because he stole our hearts and the spotlight of this show. The final page has been revealed, and it turns out that it is unbearably cute. I have just been informed that I am not authorized to make unilateral changes to the program like that. My request to change the name of the show to Who Did It with Hudded has been denied, and I have been asked to redo this whole recap. So, previously on The Final Pages. Our party of non-bear adventurers looks grisly after their pirate activities over the frozen northern sea. Their newest destination, a city full of ferocious criminals, where they are likely to get mugged by some barbarians, but they were greeted by friendly face after friendly face. This gave our party pause, because they were expecting danger around every corner. Instead, they helped deliver a goblin cub around the first corner they turned. Then, they were given an incredible bargain at the inn where they attempted to find shelter. Feeling weirded out, our heroes returned to their barrow-plane in the sky to find Brigham 2 Potshot Ruger had abandoned his post. His escape caused a bloody mess that he did not tidy up, which made his trail easy to follow. Upon catching up to the deserter, he transformed into a squid-faced monster. The party quickly worked together to put this monstrosity into a permanent hibernation. And by that I mean to say that they killed him. Now, back to the show!
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It took me a while to realize that you're using puns.
Seriously.
They were just subtle enough. It wasn't until the goblin cub I'm like, goblins don't have cubs.
My favorite pun that you probably didn't catch is instead
Probably.
of tidy up, it was teddy up.
Oh, I
like
heard
teddy
it.
bear. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I got them.
That's awesome.
I was trying to count them all. I was like, there's another one.
Subtle enough to punish us on the DL. I think puns are a form of punishment, honestly.
If you guys want to punish me for the puns, you can just send me to the pun penitentiary.
Maybe we're going there today. I don't know.
It would probably be sound punishment.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought that you were gonna do that thing where you start your speech and your position on why puns are the most accessible form of comedy, and I was just gonna sit here and wait for it because you had that gleam in your eye that's like, I'm gonna fucking tell him, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Well, if you're referring to my 4-point PowerPoint on the reasons why puns should be held in higher esteem amongst the society as a whole, then I would probably start with point number 1. That is just
Pun number 1.
Please.
Point number pun.
No, Camille. No. All right.
Little.
All right. Yeah, so what do we want to do with Hamish's character until he gets back?
I already called dibs.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was so fucking clear about that. Dibs. I'm
Dibs.
taking my shirt off immediately.
Yeah, he takes his shirt off.
In the
His
movie,
nipples
though.
immediately.
I was gonna say, in the grueling heat of battle, I perspired muchly, and I yearned for the feeling of a strong breeze upon my chest, connecting me once more with nature. I doff my armor.
Inexplicably, Hamish has a snow shovel.
It takes 10 minutes, so that's what I'm doing for the next 10 minutes.
All right, Boop says your mic sounds like it's across the room. I've turned him up in Discord, so he's louder for me.
Do
Okay,
they all sound quiet, or is it just
it might just be giggles.
You
Savvy.
sound quiet as well.
No, you
you
sound.
whispering? That's not
I could.
fair.
You're stage
could
whispering. It's fine.
That I
reposition
might
my
also sound
fucking mic.
quiet.
No, it's good.
What if we're all quieter than Giggles? So
Oh.
It makes
Everybody
him
else
sound loud.
whispers so people can turn up their computers a lot. Like people can turn up crank their speakers.
You know, have any of you ever listened to this stream in the car? No, just me. Okay,
No.
never mind.
I'm listening to it in the car right now.
Oh, nice. No, I do. And the audio is just not right. I don't know. It's just not right. It's not quite right.
Your audio's not just right.
I have to turn it all the way up to 20, but then when the radio comes on, like, my ears bleed. Leon will fix it later in post.
I think that's a problem with
Yeah.
your car or your ears.
All right, enough lollygagging. Let's do this damn thing. So, where we left off last year,
Ooh.
you
Oh wait,
are.
I forgot the joke. We haven't played D&D for so long. It feels like it's been a whole year.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's the one.
That's the joke. Anyway,
joke.
sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, you're good. So, Two-Pot shot Mind Flayer guy. Yeah, Leon, that's it. So,
Has it always been?
he turned
Is that-
into
All right.
this creature from below, this otherworldly creature, floating up into the air.
Hi, Toxin.
Oh, is Toxin here? All right.
Yes.
All right. Look, he hasn't moved. Look, his camera's so still. Oh, there he is. Hey, handsome guy.
Oh, hey.
Hi. So, this guy was pretty deadly. You guys almost died. He almost sucked Camille's brains out. Luckily, Camille saved, and with the save, he didn't get to do his sucking, which is unfortunate. But you guys felled him, and this creature falls to the ground. And as he falls to the ground, some of you are very badly beaten and bruised, a little bit groggy. Leon, you are covered in this moist, rubbery, thin glaze of mucus. It smells like formaldehyde.
Yum.
I need Soren says to hydrate, so everyone take a drink. But then Mercy, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh. I can do that.
The first roll of the year, even.
Oh my goodness.
It feels like it's been so long
Ooh.
since we rolled a dice that it's been like a whole year.
I got a 16.
A 16. That's good. All right, let's turn off.
That's the first 16 of the year.
It's been
Oh,
like a whole year since we rolled a 16.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
This is gonna get old.
Let's do
is
some-
the joke dead
wait,
yet? Is it fucking dead yet?
Wait.
Did I
I
do it?
wish it was.
I actually kind of
I
think
have
it
one
gets
question.
better every time.
let's
it's like a fine wine.
let's.
Can we
Wardude,
do
what's
an
up?
Over/under on who gets the first nat 20?
Well, can we do the math on this? Oh, Yene's gonna create an NPC for 5,000 Shroot bucks,
What?
gaming related bucks. Okay.
True bucks.
Is the character's name first?
First of the year.
Of his name.
I was gonna say, let's do the math. How many times can we make that joke? Like, how many numbers are in D&D
20.
that you can hear?
20
the-
times.
No, because there's like higher numbers than 20, right?
5,
I
3,
can count that high.
8, 1, 9. Total of 20. I think the maximum
can
bonus that
hardly
anybody
fathom.
has right now is a +9 to something. So we could technically make it 27 times.
Okay.
No, 20. Yeah.
Oh.
I have plus 13 to attraction.
Okay. That's the
Wait,
first
I
plus
have a plus
13.
10 to things.
Ooh, okay, so 20, wait, plus 10? So 30 times. I have a -1 in something, so we could get a 0. So
True.
31 times.
Okay. I'm sorry I
Okay.
asked.
Yep.
And if we
Yep.
roll disadvantage, we can make it twice for each roll.
This is the energy that we're starting off
Yeah.
2024.
All right. So,
Feels like it's been a whole year since we've had this kind of energy.
yeah. Okay.
I'm
So-
gonna drink more. That's what this means.
Yeah,
Ah,
you
that's
drink
the
your
energy
yellow
I can
water.
get behind.
I feel like this is the first time.
Mercy.
I'm right, it's funnier every time.
All right, Mercy, help us. So,
Trying.
you are going to you're going to recognize that this mucus that is covering the creature that was once two pot shot is kind of emanating this psionic power, and if harvested correctly could be quite valuable. Yet how you harvest it and what you could do with this thing, you're not quite sure, but it be powerful.
Camille's just over here like stunned about what just happened to him, and Mercy's like, I'm gonna cut him up.
If you want
Pulls out a
to
knife.
make a medicine check. Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Seeing that Mercy is approaching Camille with a knife, I sit back and
No.
observe. I'm gonna cut him up. Well, if the doctor says.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
It's cold. That makes sense.
You start to work on this mind flare. You will be able to gather some of the mucus off either Camille or off the mind flare itself. And you'll know that alchemists, spellcasters will probably value this for some kind of enhancement in psionic powers. And then you see that it's got 6 tentacles coming out of its mouth. Its brain is larger than human, and has many more wrinkles. It's got these giant round discs for eyes. And although its anatomy looks humanoid from the neck down, everything is elongated, and there's no more sign of Two-Pot. If you want to continue to harvest, you'll need to make another medicine check, but it'll take probably another hour if you choose to do so. While you're doing that, what is everyone else doing?
Well, that was kind of scary.
I have a headache.
I disliked much of what happened.
It was less than ideal.
Can we take him back to the ship?
Yeah, it's also cold out here, so let's go. Nose goes on having to carry him. Can I play the old card? My sciatica.
I got sick the other day and I can't smell anything, so I'll go ahead and take him.
Thanks, bud.
Okay. You won't be able to carry him by himself, Hamish. He's twice as long as you are. You could,
Yeah, he is.
you could
But
My turn.
But-
That was the first.
I mean,
that was the first dick joke of the
you don't need to
year.
feel bad. I wouldn't even know what to do with the extra 2 inches.
like, I can't even come back from that.
You'll just need some help. That's all I'm
They
saying.
rarely can.
Ah, nah.
I had drink in my mouth. Why?
So, is anyone helping Toxin with these extra 2
I
inches, or
am-
is he just gonna do it himself?
I think you can take it.
Okay,
I'll just drag him.
okay, fair. Make an athletics
Still
check.
can help him.
Strength. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So will help. Le meow.
Let me out.
Wait, I got this.
Le
Right,
meow.
so you grab right here under the nape of his neck there, and I'll grab his legs. We'll do this. You said athletics?
Yes.
All right.
Boto, thanks for the spiders
Wow.
and welcome. Hello. How's it going, Boto?
Linguini.
Yeah, you drag him until he hits a stump that's buried under the snow and he gets stuck. One of the tentacles rips off of his face.
That was with advantage too.
A 9?
Yeah.
I only saw one roll. How did you get the
Yeah, there's
advantage?
only one roll
Oh,
in there.
All
It's
your
not
rolls
advantage.
always so weird in roll 20.
Because I'm actually using an app called Beyond 20, and I'm rolling in D&D Beyond.
Huh. So
And
was
it
the 9 the
transfers
higher
from
of the
It
two?
transferred my rolls over.
Were you too
Maybe
good for
that's
us, Doc?
why.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And so if you actually hover over it, you can see. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
What?
69
Wow.
ones.
Wow.
Sorry, I forgot it would roll actual dice.
Yeah, you succeed.
Usually I do that in the Twitch chat.
Nice.
Okay. Are you going to continue to harvest once you get him back to the ship? Mercy
All right.
or anyone?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need to help him. He's stuck under a log.
Seal, I told you not to go that way.
Syl spits it out
I
and
will.
has that
Pivot.
mucus like foaming in her mouth. She doesn't like it. She starts to eat snow.
I kind of grab some sticks just to kind of jerry rig like a small sled
Yeah.
just to help slide him along.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to take a little bit. While you're building that and just getting some sticks from the snow and the trees, Camille, you're on death's doorstep. man, what are you doing?
I throw him a healing. I would have thrown him a healing.
A healing potion. Okay, it hits him.
Yes.
And it takes the last of my hit points, the impact.
No.
Yeah, it's a frozen slushy of healing potions, so it tastes extra
It's like
sweet.
when you put a snowball in the freezer.
Yeah. Yeah. How much do you heal him for him?
Enough.
Enough to get to the ship.
That's fair. Unless there's
It's-
another
it's-
combat.
It's rolling.
Wow.
There
Okay.
is a-
7.
Wow.
An
I
18.
hope there's not. I already healed up and went to next level.
So
Wait, you leveled
18
up?
hit points.
That's fair. Okay. You make it back to the ship. You have your pieces of Mind Flayer. The rest of the crew are keeping it warm. And your favorite prior captain says, "You guys look like shit. What happened?"
Mercy actually hasn't taken any damage, so Mercy
Except
was
for you.
fine away.
Except for you, Mercy. You look quite good. As per usual.
Well,
You
it's
look
nice to see
emboldened.
you too.
I just thought I would add that because I was like, oh, you look like shit. I didn't actually take any damage.
You say that every time.
It
It's
just
great. It's
hurts.
great.
Hurts.
You guys hoist up Two-Pot, which doesn't look like Two-Pot anymore. All of the Genasi kind of gather around the humanoid crew that know Leon, or not Leon, Camille, kind of clamber around, and before long, it's a party. Everyone, the lizard folk, everyone on deck are watching. What do you guys do on deck?
Have we
go-
seen what this is before? Do we know what this is? I forget if we covered that last time, but I don't think we did.
Good question. So,
I know I haven't.
make a history check.
That's
I'm
the
There
just-
it is.
Feels like
There
it's
it
the
is.
easiest we rolled on that one. Ah!
Good job.
God.
Let it be known.
It's better every time.
Default had the first natural one of the year.
Yes, the first one, the 1-1 of 2024.
Nice.
We're getting the shirts printed tomorrow.
Commemorative first natural one of 2024 shirts.
No,
It's just my face.
Can I buy them
You-
on our website?
you haven't ever seen a creature like this, especially one that can shapeshift from a human to this thing. Everyone's pretty flabbergasted by it.
Okay, so that was going to be
Mercy.
my next question: is if anybody else had seen this thing, but everybody else seems just as puzzled as we are.
Yeah.
Mercy goes to grab a bucket and goes and grabs some snow and then comes back and is like, bring him to my workshop, please.
Okay. He's hoisted onto the table at your workshop, kind of sprawled out, anatomy-wise. He's still wearing his dark robes. Yeah. What do you do?
Did his clothes completely change when the whatever happened to him happened to him?
Yeah. There's no more evidence of Two-Pot. He's completely changed.
Oh, I have to make a holster. Yeah, no, her first thing is I don't have surgical tools.
You have a
I need
blowtorch.
surgical tools.
I was going to say you got a blowtorch.
That's not as
it can do a lot.
as
I've seen movies.
as I agree that a blowtorch can do a lot in this situation. Cartilizing the body while I'm trying to cut it open will make it harder to decipher what happened.
Yeah, good point.
But it will make it radder.
And probably smell like
Calamari.
whatever that is, yes.
Yeah. Squid. Squid dish. I'll make it for you sometime. I walk away.
You just,
Just leave.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, technically, I do have the ability to create any tools that I need.
Okay. Make a.
It is my
Do this.
the right tool for the job.
Ooh, I like that.
At 3rd level, I've learned how to produce exactly the tool that I need. With thieves' tools or artisan tools in hand, I can magically create one set of artisan tools in
Yeah.
any unoccupied space
Okay.
within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Well, then do this. Make a medicine check with advantage. Tell us what you get.
Okay. Medicine check. Advantage, not disadvantage. Don't hit advantage. That's what make me say it.
A 22. Sheesh.
Yes.
Okay. This is gonna take the better half of the rest of the day.
It does say it does say on the right tools for the job. It does take me an hour
Okay.
of uninterrupted work, so it's
Yeah.
pretty much she just goes off and starts taking other parts of her tools to
Yeah.
create
Yeah.
a new toolkit.
I really want somebody to interrupt you.
Okay. So,
Just a little.
I mean, it could be you.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I did that joke.
I'm making a sandwich.
before.
Oh, sorry. And I slowly back out. I close the door behind me.
You just see her like in the middle of processing. She's got a full butcher's knife in her hand.
So-
I'll circle back on the sandwich. Oh.
Squid sandwich.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, Mercy. You start to cut into this thing, and you're going to notice that there is a membrane, just a thin, semi-translucent membrane. It could rip pretty easily, but it's surrounding each of this thing's organs. But the organs aren't what you would imagine. There's a heart, but it's not in the same location you would find on a human. There is one lung rather than two. And as you start to kind of cut these membranes out or dissect this thing, you're going to get hit with these pulses of a vision. And in doing so, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. The first
no.
of the new year. Everyone take a drink, please.
I really gotta go grab a drink.
And for those of you who are watching in 2024, every time we do a wisdom save, we all take a nice big swig.
And if I may say, it's really fun. It's a fun little tradition we do, and it just feels like it's been so long since we've done it last.
Really long time. How long would you say, Leon?
Yeah.
Nice.
6 months to maybe a year. I
This
think.
has been like a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
A calendar year.
Okay. You're going to be hit with a vision. And Hikaru, what you see is a courtyard. Mercy.
I walk over to Toxin and I say, "Hey, Vish." It was a bit that we did a long time ago. A long time ago. Like a year ago.
Yeah.
Feels like.
Mercy, you are standing inside of what looks to be a courtyard surrounded by these stone walls. You see that there's two shimmering pools of water. And as you look up, you realize that you're surrounded inside of what looks to be a castle. There's 4 towers. The tower to the north is the largest, and it's spherical. The tower to the southwest is almost as tall as the main one to the north. The tower to the south is a little bit shorter, and the tower to the southeast is the shortest. So this castle comprises of 4 towers, and you're standing in the middle courtyard looking around up at it. and you see there is a giant rock that looks smooth, like the moon has been shrunk down to the size of a roof of a building, floating above this castle. And you see there are other creatures very similar to the one that you're dissecting that are currently walking around this courtyard, all carrying stacks of books. And then you snap out of it. And you continue to research this thing. You're going to harvest 2 tentacles from its face. Same thing, the psionic energy pulsating from them. It's a long strand of this purple flesh. It's sticky. It's got clear mucus. And you'd imagine that alchemists, artificers, and crazy wizards would probably pay a good amount of money for this. And then you get to its brain, and it's huge, larger than a human brain. And it secretes like this translucent, foggy yellow fluid that kind of houses it inside of the brain or the skull. And it smells putrid. Stinks up your whole lab, and will probably smell that way for a while.
You hate to see it.
Meanwhile, while you're busy being elbow deep in this mind flayer, what are the rest of yous doing?
So, as soon as they got on ship, Savvy would pull Roseson aside.
Uh-huh.
Who was Two Shot last associating with?
I don't know, Captain. Us with the Scented Brothers.
Who did he play cards with? Who did he bunk with?
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, definitely the Scented Brothers. Both Une and Yordun, or Anarel, were hanging. I mean, from what I was told, once he got off the ship, he was going to stay off. I thought he'd be staying here in Windland. Surprised he didn't go with you in the first place.
Have there been any others that have been acting strangely this night?
He kind of rubs his elbow as he's kind of trying to think. No, Captain, I can't say. I can't say I've noticed anything. I mean, the lizard folk are always weird, but no, they're groovy.
Anyone that was around Two Shot this night, I want them gathered and quarantined within the former captain's quarters. They will go quietly, or they will go loudly, but they will go. Am I clear?
Aye. Right away. And he sees the seriousness in your voice, and he's not quite sure what's going on as you explain it, but he follows orders.
Savvy thinks of this potentially as not knowing what this is or what happened, assumes that it is something potentially contagious in nature.
Okay.
And is starting plague protocols. Wants to ensure that any that had spent prolonged periods of exposure to him will be kept in isolation for at least the next day or two, so that they can potentially observe any manifestation of symptoms.
Yeah.
Anybody that had any significant risk of exposure would be those that she would desire to have contained within the quarters. She would explain this to Roseson in a little bit after he had a chance to gather, but her mentality here is that, not knowing what this is, she has seen what plague can do to a ship, and does not desire something like that to happen here.
Okay. Yeah, Une and Anaral, the brothers, go in there, and they're kind of confused as to why, but they'll go in there, and they'll take a deck of cards and just kind of hang. The rest of the crew kind of pick up on what's going on, and you start to hear rumblings of what happened to Two-Pot, and what was that creature that they brought back, and why are they suddenly quarantining the twins? I don't understand. Obviously, they're not traitors. Why would they ever be a traitor for someone of this world? I mean, they're just happy to be here. And you quickly see like there's a sense of panic that just kind of sweeps the rest of the ship that you all key into.
Savvy could offer further information, insight, but she won't.
Okay.
Not until Mercy comes back with more information, one way or the other.
Yeah.
The Scented can play some cards in the quarters
Okay.
in a protected and safe environment.
So, as they're in there, Mercy, you have yet another vision.
Oh, okay.
You're in that courtyard, and this portcullis on the east side of the courtyard opens up into one of the hallways, the surrounding walls of this castle that you're in, and you're following the rest of these creatures. You look down, and you yourself are carrying books in your hand, and you see you have the elongated hands and fingers, just like this creature that you're doing an autopsy on. And then you take a left and you head to the north large tower, and you notice that this tower has people that are currently chained by their hands and feet and are walking in a circle down a spiral, and they're walking into water. And you see that each one of them makes no resistance or try to save themselves. They don't hold their breath. They don't respond or react as they step into the water, step by step, and eventually submerge as the group of them are going down. And in the middle of this, you see a floating platform, and there is another one of these creatures that looks like this, but it's wearing more ornate robes that have this collar that kind of spider webs up and over the back of its head as it's looking at each one of these humanoids. You see there's a goblin. You see there's a dwarf. You see that there is a Goliath. You see that there's a few humans. And each one of them are carrying these books and their chains, and they're walking into the water and submerging themselves. And then you snap out of it, and you realize that just the fact that you are working on this creature is connecting you to these visions. The vision ends when the creature stops and looks at you, and then everyone looks at you. And then you snap back out of it, and you're back in your stinky lab, holding on to this brain.
I should install a win.
So you'll be doing that,
But
and eventually you'll be done. And you're free.
have I taken the brain apart yet, or is it still just one piece? Or
You've taken it apart, and it's edible.
no, I'm not eating.
Okay.
Be sure.
It compels you. No, it
Yes.
doesn't.
No.
I come back in. Hey, Mercy, I made you a sandwich anyway. I felt bad about interrupting you. You know, it's really missing something, though. Any idea what I could add to it?
Maybe a protein?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of just it needs some sustenance. It's just 2 pieces of bread and some lettuce.
That's an interesting sandwich. I thank you. It'll be some time before I eat it.
Okay.
Clean up, change.
I come over there eating my sandwich unfazed. Oh, that's real gross what you got there. So just looking across.
Well, I still don't know yet, but even after death, still has almost a psychic link to what I assume is whatever created it. And we should probably dispose of the body with fire.
Oh, you got a blowtorch.
Not inside because it already smells rather fishy in here. And I don't want it to smell like smoked fish forever.
Oh, because
So
it'd be
probably-
really difficult to get that smell trout of the here. Get it?
Yeah.
Bye, Toxin.
Toxin.
Nice.
We could give it a try just for the hell of
Previously
it.
on the final pages.
Just for the
No.
hell of-
Let's just make a pyre off of the ship.
Okay, yeah, I was just coming up with ideas on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Fish.
Fly fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understood the joke.
The Janus, you're gonna
Okay.
say, Lady Mercy, we can help with that. Yeah, just hand them over. And they all
Son
cast
of-
burning hands. We'll burn them right here.
No, she specifically said fire off the ship.
Oh yeah.
Off
Not in here.
the ship, please.
Oh yeah. No, they throw them off the ship. We'll be right back.
Uh,
Oh, they just
And then they go down and they just light his ass on fire.
while they're like walking away, I turned to Rose and said, I was like, I have another idea for a new boarding maneuver I want to talk to you about.
I'm all ears, Robin. I'm all ears. I get it right this time.
Let's talk about it off screen so the GM doesn't hear.
Okay. Yeah. And then they go off screen. Okay, lay it on me in
I
great
talked about
detail.
it
Please
in
add me to the
detail.
Discord, please.
Oh, sorry. I wish I could. I just don't know how. Technology, you know. That's more Mercy's department. So, but you'll probably find out when we do another porting maneuver thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Both you and the person piloting you.
Hey, listen, Robin. Hey. What happened to Two Pot?
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, but how? What'd you do? to
We
him?
killed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No. So he tried to desert. We
Okay.
went to go capture him, not to kill him.
Yeah.
Then he retaliated with some squid magic.
That was Two Pot? The squid
Yeah.
boy?
He did squid magic. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that
but
from
I-
from Tyler Durder. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the lizard folk, we've been bonding. You know, when
Oh.
two become one kind of thing. It's cool.
Whoa.
As a
Yeah.
crew, I mean. Well, anyway,
right.
the twins, they're getting really scared, like they're quarantined, but they think it's gonna happen to them.
It might. Yeah. Why do you think we're quarantining him?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. I
Oh,
have no
okay.
idea. It's just a precaution. I've
Yeah.
never seen this before. For all I know, it could be some magic.
Yeah.
Pioneered by some far distant wizard who went by like Henry Titus. We'll just shorten that to hentai. Some squid magic.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'll ask Tyler about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go take care of this body. You guys rest up.
Okay.
This city is crazy. We should probably leave.
We definitely should. We're probably not though, because it's pretty interesting. It's like a very obvious plot hook. So we're definitely gonna go back, but we definitely should leave. But we're not gonna.
Okay. I mean, the world is your oyster. I
Yeah.
hear.
Well, I mean, there's so many possibilities when you put it like that. It makes me uncomfortable. I get kind of clammy.
Okay. And he walks away.
Oyster, clam. Sorry. I'm doing far too many puns for one episode.
He
I'm
walks
being
away.
Shellfish.
So, they're going to dispose of the body. and that's going to give you the rest of the night. The ship itself is floating, or you can keep it on the ground, whatever you prefer. But what are you guys doing as you rest?
Well, Mercy would find the rest of the group just to let them know her findings and let them know about the visions, hence why she told them to burn the remnants of the Two Shots body in case the psychic resonance either somehow gets larger or has other effects besides seeing strange visions.
I think that Savvy would be most interested in just knowing from Mercy, I guess, not looking for certainty as much as just, what's Mercy's gut feeling? Is it contagious? And it's that kind of question that, not so subtly implies that the life of the Scented Twins hangs on the very balance of what you respond to here.
Ham's asleep.
Oh, I should have probably told you this last thing, Mercy.
Yeah,
Well,
As
that
I
would
just-
be great.
I just remembered
You're
it.
having a revelation in the moment.
Um,
You're
You
beautiful
did.
mining it.
you did find something. You found a hole in the brain. And hey, Teddy BRB, what's up? So good to see you. He says hello to Leon.
Hi,
And
Teddy.
everyone. You're going to find a hole in the brain, and you're going to find remnants of a womb, and you're going to find little tiny teeth left over, and essentially the remnants of a worm, a parasite. And you know that it is a parasite that caused this, and the parasite is gone. Hi, Wubsy. What's up? Hi. Hello, welcome. Hi, Wubsy.
Hello. So, from my findings after I had dissected the brain further, I found what looked like burrowing. It looked like there was a parasite of some sort within the brain, and I think that was the source of the strange tentacle transformation. From where the tunnel of the parasite came from, can I tell from where it entered the body?
It entered through the eye.
I think I can find out if they infected.
If you say so, do you believe you can be relatively certain, Mercy? Because I need not, I think, explain to you just why we cannot afford to take chances. If there is a risk that there are others, I would rather kill the babe in its crib than allow it to grow to term.
I agree. It looked like it burrowed in through the eye. If I can get their eyes dilated enough, which I can do if they're in slighter dim light.
With your blowtorch?
No, I'm not blowing up.
Cook their eyes.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
You're not a pirate unless you have an eye patch.
Oh. I can probably see if there is a tunnel within. I just need to see their eye.
And if you can't see, we'll do the blowtorch.
Uh,
So if there's no tunnel in their eye, we'll make certain that there is one with the blowtorch.
No,
No, that's the
No.
opposite of what we want
Oh.
to do.
We'll close it with the blowtorch.
No.
Oh.
If we're still suspicious and we can't see evidence that they are infected, but we believe they may be, the solution is far more clear, to me at least.
Blowtorch.
We kill them.
Oh. Hey, kind of the same thing.
I suppose that could work, although they are made of fire, so I take that back. No, Robin, that would not work.
It's just you said it, and I kind of got latched onto the idea.
DM, did the mucus that I harvested, it still gives off the psionic energy, correct?
Yes, it does.
I think if I hold this close to them, they might have a reaction, and if they do, that will 100% confirm, even if I can't see in their eye if there is a tunnel or not, it would confirm if they are infected or not. And if they don't have a reaction, then we are safe.
Do any of us remember seeing anything weird about that eye on Two Shot, like, before? Is it something that maybe we noticed, or, like, I don't know if that is anything we could summon from our mind palaces, but...
Yes?
Let's make 2 checks. Make a history check first.
Okay.
I voluntarily fail.
Okay. A 15? No, you don't notice anything. You never noticed. You never knew to look. Yeah, you never looked.
I do have a quick question. Who's Two Shot? I know.
You can go check. They're currently being quarantined.
I should probably have some backup just in case if I get attacked while I'm trying to check.
Oh, worry not, Mercy. I will be coming with you, if for no other reason than to ensure that they understand what's going to happen. They are members of this crew for now. They have not shown disloyalty, so they will be presented with the circumstances of their condition so that they understand why what will follow will occur if it does. And if they do not cooperate, well, 2 hands are better than 1, I suppose.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. So, you go up onto the deck, and you'll see that Rosie Sid has barricaded the door because it had since been removed. And you see the twins are currently playing cards, but the moment they see you, their demeanor changes. And Anaral the Scented and Une the Scented have always been happy-go-lucky. Even in times of battle, they fight with a vigor and a smile on their face. But when they see you, Mercy, their countenance drops, and they kind of put their cards down, and they look at you, and they look at the previous captain. They see Savvy, and they both kind of stand up, and you'll see Une kind of puts his hand on Anaral and says, "Well, I'm still me."
I need to check to make sure that there's no hitchhiker. Is probably the easiest way to say it.
What do you mean?
Une Anaral, Two Shot found himself transformed by something. We don't know what, but we do know that it was not a force as much as it was a parasite. As you did spend significant time around him, there is concern that you too may be affected. If that is the case, you can understand why we would not want the emergence of whatever that was from you as well, to see you transformed in such a way. Because I can assure you, having been there, Two Shot did not want that for himself, and would have rather that he died long before that happened. So, we come now to offer you certainty one way or the other. Mercy will administer her test. You will either pass and be free to go, or fail, when you will not be free to go.
They don't say anything. They just give a slow nod a few times and look down at the ground. Can chat roll a D100 for me? Exclamation point roll space 1D100. Mercy, you walk up to them, and who are you inspecting first?
I will inspect Une first.
Okay. And you look up at his eye. What are you doing to inspect him? Thanks, Yanye.
So since it's dark now, I'm going to let hang on. I'm going to have a torch, like a light torch, next to me, but it's not lit. So I'm explaining to them, like, I need your eyes to adjust to the dark first.
Okay.
And then after their eyes have adjusted enough, I am going to turn that light on, and it is going to flash in their eye as I use a magnifying glass to magnify the light as it's pointing into their eye while it is in its more dilated state, and I'm going to search for the hole in and it's going to take a while because I have to, each time the light comes on, their eyes are going to focus, and then I have to turn the light off for it for them to redilate.
Okay.
As someone who has gone through this physically, I know it very well.
Yeah. So you look at Une and you see that there is a fire in his eyes, as most is the case with the fire Genasi. And they acclimate quickly and adjust to the bright lights. They came from a bright realm, a previous iteration of yours. But his eyes shine clear. You notice that there's no reaction from the mucus sample that you have in one of your beakers. He looks fine.
You are in the clear, it looks like.
He gives a huge sigh. Of course we are. Of course, right? We're Genasi. I mean, if anything even try to live in us, I mean, we burn fire. We have great metabolism. And he sits down and grabs the cards. He's like, brother, come on, get it over with. This is nonsense. And then you see, as that happens, Anaral, his brother, is like, yeah, all right, yeah, have a look. And he basically pushes his face up close to yours and opens his eyes wide. And you do the same test. Do you change anything?
While I'm doing the test, I do have the vial close to their head when I'm doing it, but I kind of like a sleight of hand, so I don't want them to notice it's there.
Okay. Do a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And it'll be against mine. Which is right here. Okay, you're 13.
It's 13, yeah.
He looks down at your hand. He's like, "You're not gonna stab me with anything, are you?" As he looks at
No.
the vial behind your back. Now, two things are gonna happen. You're gonna do the test, and you're gonna notice that the right eye is going to roll back to the back of his head. He doesn't make any kind of motion or wince or blink, almost like he doesn't realize that it happened. And what you'll see is that most of his eye has been eaten. It's just fluid. And inside the eye, there is movement. You see that there is a black string that glides across from left to right. And as with a quick smile, he looks at you. He says, "Right? So I'm okay being quarantined, but if we can get back to the card game, everything's good." The second thing that happens before you can react is, Savvy, you're going to notice a tingling sensation on your forearms. And as you're standing, you're going to look down and you're going to see that you have hundreds of black dots that are opening on your forearms, pores, and coming out of it are the heads of the parasite of your own, and you see it is starting to coat your arms. It looks to everyone else who's paying attention as if suddenly you're growing a black sleeve of clothing, and you look down and you notice that the temperature immediately cools on your arm, almost as if this thing is shielding you. And then you feel it start to course up your shoulders, down your chest, your whole body. Out of character is very much like Armor of Agathis, as this parasite itself start to shield you. You feel your sword start to elongate as it's reacting to whatever's happening in front of Mercy. And then Mercy, Anaral says, "All right, love. Back to it."
She's going to... So, now that she's seen that, she's still going to have the mucus sample get a little bit closer to his head to see if there is a physical reaction.
There is. He's going to say, "Whoa. Yeah, no. I was there." Right. And he starts talking, but he's not talking to you. Just the one eye is kind of looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
The other eye, it's still doing its floating thing. And he's going to say, "Yeah, no, I'll take this watch. Go get some rest. You look tired, and you must be tired, Teapot, because ever since you got on the ship, you've had eyes on you the whole time. Listen, if the crew's taught me anything, is that this is a new beginning. My people, we've survived the hells that was our realm in the past, and now look at us. We're flying pirates in this beautiful world. I mean, look around. I felt snow." And then he's going to respond, "Yeah, no, Teapot, I got this. You'll be fine, and I can't wait to see Winland with you. It's going to be great."
While this is happening, Mercy is slowly backing away.
Okay.
And as that's happening, I think that Savvy, without even really needing confirmation from Mercy, just seeing the reaction that she's having and realizing what Mercy's doing, doesn't need any verbal confirmation, steps forward.
I'd like to do something before Savvy acts, but just to help Savvy out. Like, I want to make eye contact with Savvy and do like a nod to try and coordinate a thing.
Are you going to go into the room with them?
Was it not in the room while they were doing all these tests? I thought we were all there in case it broke bad.
No. I mean, you're on deck, but right now you're kind of gathered with the other Genasi outside. The old captain, Rosasid, has kind of blocked the gate, but let those two in. But if you said, "Hey, I was with them the whole time," then yeah, you're in the room with them. The same thing goes for Camille and Hamish.
Did I get that wrong? I thought we all said we were going to go
I know
there.
Toxin said he was asleep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just
I got a
was
major
assuming-
head, kind of mind
Yeah,
blast,
yeah.
tentacle sucking.
Sorry,
it was
I
a whole
apologize.
thing.
I thought we were all there. Just in case they went Mind Flayer. If you're okay with it, I'd like to be there, and I'd like to do a thing. So I'd like to make eye contact with Savvy as soon as Savvy's about to do something. I'd like to say like, hey bud, we all have an off day, and that's gonna be my unsettling words. And then I'd like to cast Hold Person.
Okay. He's gonna roll.
And he's gonna subtract a D. Wait, does it go up for level 7? Hold on. Does my Bardic Inspiration dice increase? No, it's still a D8.
Okay.
Okay,
He fails. And
but he subtracts a 6 from it. It's a -6.
okay.
Does he pass now?
Yeah.
He
Now,
subtracts
yeah,
6.
no.
I know he failed before.
Yeah.
But is it one of those things where negative makes it positive?
I wanted the record to show he subtracted 6. So now any melee attack that Savvy does, if it hits, it's an auto crit.
Yeah. So he's going to stop talking mid-sentence. And the whole time he was talking to Two-Pot, and it's because of this psychic or the psionic power that's left over from what's inside of him now, a living worm, if you will. And
And I'm gonna quickly say like, Savvy, no!
Uni stands up and he says, wait. And now we're caught up to present time.
I am gonna grab Une and pull him away.
Oh.
Seeing him freeze
Well, I'll try to
in
pull
front
him
of
away.
her.
I have a 9
Yeah.
strength. I can't do more.
Savvy is gonna look over her shoulder and offer a nod to Robin. Before, as she approaches, she's going to say to Mercy, "What did you see?"
It's definitely in there.
What's in there? That's
Can
my
it be
brother.
removed?
I can try. But
Is it in his head? Is it in his brain?
yes, it is the majority of his eye is. It's not there anymore.
Une screams, "That's my brother."
We only have a minute to do what
It
we're
can't.
gonna do.
No, wait, stop. And he is going to attempt to push you out of the way to stand in front of his brother with his hands up. And you can see a tear starts to roll down his eye as he starts to scream. His hands begin to ignite. Whatever you're going to do, we can fix it. We're not like you. We are Genasi. As you see, he immediately gets straight into panic mode.
Une, you're right. I think it'd be best. I think you're not in the right state of mind. I think it'd be best if you leave. And I'm gonna cast command on him.
No, I would not. And before he can say anything, you cast command, and he is going to roll a natural 19.
I'm gonna say, hey, your shoes untied. And that makes him reroll because of the silvery barbs.
Okay. Now he rolled a 15.
Nope, that doesn't
Okay.
pass. This is 16.
You see
And he
the
has to use his movement and dash to get away.
you see tears kind of running down his face, and he says, "We are fire. We can burn it out. Please save my brother." And he does move out of the way and eventually storms through, pushes the old captain out of the way and the rest of the people, and he runs to the other side of the ship. Meanwhile, you can see that this creature that's inside of Anaral, the Scented, starts to react to what's happening to its host. And it is going to respond by eating away at the eye. You're going to see the eye itself begin
So
to bleed.
Point of clarity.
Yeah.
Because this is actually what I was trying to get from Mercy when this was going on. Because the way you described it, I had understood something that I was trying to kind of fish for from a meta perspective.
Okay.
Is it in his brain or in his eye? I understood it to be located to his eye. The answer to that question, I think, would be observable to Mercy, which would structure my reaction much differently.
Let me clarify.
Yes,
It is-
I explained it's
yeah.
like about to like fully burrow into the eye, so it's in between is the best way to explain it.
I'll clarify. His brain has been consumed. It is currently in the eye, but it moves freely. It has burrowed.
Well, damn.
And you
Okay.
would have learned that through the autopsy that you did on the Mind Flayer. So you were right in saying that it's in the brain.
That's fair. But again, that was mostly just me trying to clarify because I think that that structures reactions much differently, in the sense that if Mercy relayed that with that level of confidence, as I believe that is now clear to me would have occurred, if we can agree on that, I don't think that Savvy would have any hesitation at that point on asking, can he be cured, if it is understood that he's gone. Like, he's speaking, but gone is a different reaction in my mind than it's a black line in his eye that could suggest that it could still be ripped out of him.
Yeah, I'll answer that. So that there's never a moral question of what if. He is a ticking time bomb that can wreak havoc on this crew if he changes into whatever monstrosity was that Two-Pot turned into.
So after you asked and Mercy thinks about it, she looks at you and she just shakes her head.
So with that, I think that there would be at least an initial pause from Savvy to allow Une to leave the room. As soon as Une leaves the room, the Savvy would act. Now, I do understand that because this was a little bit up in the air, I hand it back to you, DM, to say if that then predicates the timeline that you're operating under, and if there's any kind of reactions or hostility we have to deal with before then. Because my intention is going to be to stab him through the head immediately.
Okay. Yeah, that is absolutely what would happen in the turn of events. So as his brother runs out, and Mercy gives the confirmation, without hesitation and without resistance, the blade comes up and pierces him through the face. And he stands there for a moment. A natural 20. Yeah. And a whole lot of damage.
Damn.
As that happens.
That would also be doubled.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Odd.
Yeah. As all of that happens, whole person releases. He slumps to the floor. You hear the Janussi scream out in pain, seeing what just happened to one of the twins, as Anarol the Scented has been put out of his misery, none the wiser of what happened to him.
It's a piece of narrative flair, but I do think it's important to note that as Savvy stabs her sword into his head, I did use Booming Blade intentionally. It has a thunder damage proc on it now. The intention being, she's not trying to literally make his head explode as much as she is trying to ensure that there is a resonance within his head as to not try to stab the thing that's in his head as much as just blow it up. Not trying to kill him as much as the thing inside of him. The Eldritch Smite itself serving as the parasite's medium to scour in the way that it does. Functionally speaking, what that looks like is something ungodly, like I think it came out to be 69 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
The first 69 of the year.
Hey.
But Savvy doesn't, and Robin and Mercy, I think, would see this. She doesn't take joy in doing this, but also you don't see this as something that seems to strike her as a difficult decision. This isn't something that she labors over. As soon as she gets the confirmation, it is as though it is an inevitability to her. In stabbing her blade through his head and watching the form then fall, she looks over to Mercy. Before the hour is out, we must check every member of the crew. She then looks to Robin. No one leaves this ship. No one is able to find themselves in a place where they might associate with others until they have been passed. We will go as a group, and one by one, we will deal with this. If there are any others, we deal with them in the same way. Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Mercy, would you call the thing in his head sentient? Like it would have thoughts? It seems like once it transformed it was, but before transformation?
I'm not sure. I don't have enough.
So maybe what we could do, I wish I would have thought about it before we did what we had to do, but maybe I can try and read their thoughts, and if I'm getting 2 thoughts from them, that would be another way of ruling it out. But that's a non-invasive way to check, so that way they don't get a chance to transform. But I'm running pretty low on my energy for the day, so if I do that, I won't be able to. Actually, no. If I do that, I'd be able to. I don't. If I read a couple people's thoughts, I'd only be able to hold 3 more people. So hopefully we don't have 3 more members of the crew that are infected. But
I will not have this done in secret. I understand that there may be panic that will follow, but we must understand collectively that if we conceal this, it is the end of all of us. And any among them that would make that decision for self is not worthy to be a part of this crew.
the reason why I was thinking we do it subtly is so it didn't have time to transform, not to keep it secret.
I would rather they know what they face. They are members of this crew. Anaral was a member of this crew. I believe, if nothing else, they should at least be entitled to that. If they are to meet their end, I would have them know why. I suggest we summon the crew. And on deck, we deal with this at once. One by one.
So, the crew lets out a wail and just a gut-wrenching moan of despair as they see the twin fall.
Wasn't the door closed behind Une?
There is no door. You had the door taken off.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
did that. That was
Yeah.
me. I did that.
Yeah, so
We hung up some tasteful beads.
Never mind. There's no door. There are no doors here. It's an open office plan. We value transparency and communication. Our
My
corporate
door-
values are honesty and family.
My door
Yeah.
is always open to the point. No door.
No door.
I opened it so wide the door
Privacy, we
fell
have
off.
none.
so
Une, formerly the scented twin.
yeah. Rosasid is going to speak to the Genasi, and well, you understand all languages on deck, and he's going to say, something has infiltrated this crew. We will mourn him, but before then, the captain's right. We have to stop this before it spreads. And you'll see a couple of them gather around Une. How long is the command going to work?
It's just one round. So
Okay,
he
yeah.
runs away and then he can immediately come
Yeah,
back. but it
he
was enough time
immediately
for us to do
runs
it.
back and gets tackled by his people. And they kind of grapple him to the ground as he fights and thrashes. You see that they're not casting fire on each other as they're all resistant. But
I will, while that is happening, I do want to check the body
okay,
and confirm that the worm is also not still alive.
yeah, make an investigation check. Camille, you're kind of caught on the edge where I placed you on the ship, and the fight kind of happens right in front of you, and you gather.
I rolled a 25.
Beautiful. You gather that it did not end well for Anaral, the scented twin. Are you doing anything out there?
I think Camille is still dazed from the earlier experience and is just kind of... Mercy was at the helm of the investigation. If things are happening the way that they are, it's because that's the way they need to happen.
Mercy, you see there is but a maw left of the worm. It's the size of a small coin. It's serrated teeth, almost like a suction moray eel, kind of like that. There is no body left to it. It fits in the same beaker with the mucus if you want, but it is dead, and there's
I'd grab it so that I can at least. I need to
Yeah.
study it too.
So if you've ever seen like those museums where it has like the shark jaw on the wall,
Mhm.
that's what it looks like with flesh on it. And it's tiny, just a small coin, and you toss it in.
Oh, it's cute.
It's a cute
so
little-
small.
you can wear
It's
it-
cute.
Honestly,
Cute little death maw.
That
If you-
kind of sounds jawsome.
no, if you wore it as like a toe ring, it would absolutely stab you, but it would give you psionic powers.
Hell yeah, I put it on my toe.
trade. Yeah.
No,
I was
you
Yeah.
gonna
don't.
say
It's
100%.
no,
I take it. I
no,
take it.
no.
I hop aggressively, barefoot forward towards Mercy.
Yeah, you now can cast Mind Blast once every long rest.
From my toe. I do
From
I do
your
a
toe.
kick. I do a pelvic kick, and from the backside of whoever I kicked, a mind blast.
Robin, will you send a foot pic in Discord so I can Photoshop it?
No.
My going rate's $25.
Done. That's 5 subs.
You could-
we
you could
we
be
have
doing
5
better
subs.
than that. Let me connect you to my people. You could be doing better than that.
Oh, for just a generic foot pick, if you want wax
yeah, oh
or
yeah,
something,
no, oh yeah.
it's gonna be like 75. I mean,
You could be doing at least 50 for just barefoot pick.
Oh,
It sounds
Barefoot
like
what?
you got an agent now.
okay. If you want my feet in them DMs, just contact Leon. do
Leon's
it
the
on his
foot gatekeeper.
stream. Just go onto Leon's stream and say, "I want default foot pics."
Default foot pics.
The rebrand. Default foot.
Defoot.
Also, Monk, I like the way you said it a lot better. I'm not Default's foot agent. I'm gatekeeping Default's feet.
Yes, that's better.
You are the gatekeeper. It's on Leon's business card.
Okay,
Hello,
I'm
my name's
making
Leon Le Lion, gatekeeper.
I am making that yeah, I'm making that art tonight. That's my next task. The business card. I mean, I'm making the business card. Yeah, I will sculpt your foot. No, I'm serious. Default, if you send me a foot pic, I will sculpt it.
That'll be $50.
This is the 2024 version of if you build it, they will come.
That works on 2 levels.
Yes, it does.
It'll have a tiny mind flayer maw just wrapped around the pinky. Okay, so they are basically going to agree that once the investigation is complete, that you give them their time to do their flying fire dance as a way of properly burying and disposing of the body, and they are going to incinerate it on the front of the ship on that little rock piece that they have, the same way that they did when you guys fought the dragon. The investigation goes well. It takes hours. And it happens in this very room. And one by one, with Savvy and Camille at your side, Mercy, the rest of the crew's clean. Even Boop the raccoon. Softpaw.
Not even a lizard folk, huh?
Not even
Is
Tyler's clean.
Is our derpy wolf clean?
No, fuck that wolf. That wolf is...
What was the wolf's name?
I don't remember.
The wolf is totally clean, but Mercy just lies through her teeth. She's like, it's so infected. It's so infected, guys.
No, I would
Robin is
never.
torn apart. Robin is like hugging it through the biting and clawing, like, oh, can I miss you? Oh, my ear! Oh, my ear!
No.
And now Robin's infected.
No.
I put Robin down.
I don't want to live in a world where this dog that I can't remember its name isn't a part of.
I don't remember his name
We
either.
can solve that problem.
If you want to get to the dog,
Dankum, and you will respect him.
Wait, what was his name? Dank Yankum?
Dank name.
Crank Dankum.
Crank
Crank
Dankum, yeah.
Dankum.
Frank Dankum. The dumbest husky on the ship.
No, I want to live in a world without Crank Dankum.
Oh my gosh, freaking Crank. Okay,
We don't know if he's clean. We can't get close enough without him just going absolutely ravenous.
he's peed all over this deck so many
Oh
times.
no! No,
The Genasi hate him because he had to clean
He's
up
so
after him.
dehydrated.
I don't think, actually, I think that when we landed, somebody took him out for a walk, but unfortunately, he didn't make it back on board.
Yeah, Husky's
Robin
got a
spends
husky.
hours. Robin, like,
Who was it?
10 hours searching. 10 hours.
You find him.
I bring him back.
He's frozen. He's frozen. He's frozen dead. He's a popsicle.
You bring him back, and
I
he's
don't
like,
know this.
"Thanks, Robin. That was a good walk." Syl is like that dumb dog in French accent. Okay.
Yeah, it worked.
It is a quiet night.
That's the way I would describe that.
After everything that just happened, there's finally some peace. And what next?
Did they wake me up and check?
No, we did while you were sleeping.
I afterwards I would have been like, we gotta check one more person because he's been alone and is asleep.
Better that we do it while he sleeps.
Bright side, that'll make it easier to check.
Check, yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to keep him asleep while you check?
I will.
Do we
stealth.
need to try to keep him asleep? Does he respond as though we need to restrain him? Perhaps.
If you
Roll
try
for
to.
night terrors, Hayden.
Hey,
I have them.
No, no, no.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Got so much more difficult.
he wakes up screaming, "Mama Bonecoat! No! Say it ain't so!"
You know, funny enough, that's actually the same way his father awoke tonight.
That joke had layers.
Yeah, it did. Like an onion.
Which father?
I mean.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Your
So-
nameplate
Hey,
even.
Ham and his two
reveals
dads
it.
could do a this universe version of 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Hey!
Men, manly men.
Fantasy 2.5 Men.
Thank
Fantasy
you.
2.5 Men.
Yeah, thanks.
With fantasy cocaine.
Sorry,
No,
Michael
man,
Jordan.
I want the
Fantasy
real
cocaine.
stuff. It's in my writer.
He'll wake up, but only for a moment. You check his eyes, and they're clean.
We wake him up by like the camera's close up on his face, and the first thing you see is just over his mouth.
Then we beat him. We beat
With
him.
soap.
we throw a
This is
wet
taking a
blanket over
turn.
him and hit him with hockey sticks.
We've got
Wow.
bars of soap and
Sauce-
pillowcases.
Yes.
We just beat his core repeatedly.
It's quiet, but so painful. Okay, well that happens.
And before we leave, I get real close to his ear and I whisper, "Welcome to the crew." We forget to check his eye, and then we sheepishly walk back in.
Oh
It's all
my
good.
gosh.
Hey, sorry, we forgot. We came here to do a different thing. We kind of got carried away.
You
there.
haven't even checked his eyes.
No, of course not.
When this becomes a module, this is going to be a whole chapter. Initiating
Just
one of your crew.
beat the shit out of Hamish.
God.
It's a whole
That's the name of the chapter.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of
It's
him.
one page.
If
It's
If
one
you roll
paragraph.
between a 10 and a 15, you beat him. If you roll between a 16 and a 20, you beat him real good.
Will you roll for me, please,
If
Robin?
you ever roll above a 30, he instantly dies.
Roll a d20, Robin. Let's see how bad you beat him.
Why is this happening?
Because trauma. Okay,
Robin was gonna go to a 20.
you beat him, but it feels good. You beat him in a way that has safety words, and
My safe word is please stop, I'm scared.
yes. Okay,
Pretty good safe word.
the end of the night. You all are well rested, and you
I
all
set up alarm in my room in
in your cabin,
yeah.
in your crew,
Yep,
in your
I
quarters.
set alarm in my cabin quarters. Yep.
Okay, okay. You are all now level 7 with full health and HP. Good job.
Yay.
Hooray.
Health, good health.
Huzzah.
Full help.
Yeah, your crew is minus 1 person. Minus 2 people.
This reminds me of a book I read, and then there were 7 of the Fire
Dwarves.
Genasi.
When you're rolling your hit die, if you haven't already, re-roll 1s, by the way. 1s and 2s.
Average.
You take average. Good.
You said 1 and 2?
Yeah, re-roll 1s and 2s when you're when you are getting your HP. Has everyone finished leveling up?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. A 3. Is that with modifier?
No,
Oh,
that's
1d10.
just
You rolled a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Does anyone have any cool stuff you want to talk about? Or are you going to surprise us when it happens?
I've got cool stuff. I will
Yeah?
surprise you.
I'm gonna surprise you.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely gonna surprise. It's
Wow,
a fun
thanks, guys.
Surprise.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I'll surprise you back. How do you like that?
I think that we
Sounds
can
great.
collectively
I
agree
mean-
that our surprises tend to be better than your surprises.
I mean,
Your
dropping a
surprises
tree.
come with mind flares.
Yeah.
your
Our surprises come with trees
trees.
over a ship.
One is far more.
Where'd that tree come from?
What's the word that means like nice to
I
nature?
grew it.
Did it just leaf your head?
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Sil get anything cool? Or still?
Sil knows how to do things on my bonus action now.
Ooh.
I'm rooting for Sil. I'm still in the tree thing. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We've moved on. We
Leafed it behind.
we
I already
left-
did
we
leave. Nobody heard
we-
it though.
We
I
split.
Yeah.
heard it.
Yeah, Mercy.
Savvy's about to bark a few orders.
Hey.
Hey.
We are bored with it.
Our
That
bird.
would, that
Oh,
would,
that was
that
good.
would
We're
be
our
nice.
bird.
This is
Our
good.
bored.
Oh,
Okay.
I can.
inspiration.
Yes.
Yes.
There's another person infected.
Oh no!
Who is it? Is it a lizard person? I want it to be a lizard person.
Is it Ham? We beat the shit out of Ham.
Well. Okay. You wake up to a solemn morning, and the Genasi immediately get to, properly disposing of one of their own family. They light him on fire. They climb up to the top of the ship. They tie ropes around their feet. They jump off, and as they spin around, lighting their hands with burning hands, they do their fire dance that, well, they do when they die. That ends, and then you guys have a nice brekkie,
I'm sorry, what?
breakfast.
It's a nice wholesome time aboard this nice wholesome crew where only wholesome, pleasant things occur.
Yeah, what an uncomfortable
Exclusively.
breakfast.
Like, can you pass the toast?
I turn to Une and I go, "Can you pass the jam?" And then I see who it is. I was like, "Oh, sorry." Oh, and I leave. I just leave. I get
Well,
up. I
on that
don't
note,
know.
though, as a serious question, though, that next morning, while they are gathered around, Savvy would be paying particularly keen attention to Une in an effort to discern how he is feeling about Savvy specifically.
That's a great question. Hi, Dirty Rollers. How are you? I hope you guys had a great stream. We're good. We just killed one of our own. Well, we cleansed one of our own crew who
I
had
mean, we didn't kill him. I was going to say they
Yeah.
were dead long before.
dead man walking. He had a mind flayer worm in his eye. Don't know where that inspiration came from,
Hate to
but
see
we
it.
took care of it.
Slurped up his brain.
Yep. Yeah.
I just want to ask, would it be fair to assume the previous night after that all happened, a conversation between Camille and Mercy where she just kind of catches him up on the details of what happened?
Yeah.
Then Camille will be eating with Une very intentionally.
Okay. Une's gonna be quiet this morning as the shock of what has happened has rocked the Genasi. Then I need you to make an insight check. I was gonna say Giggles, but Savvy.
I mean, I can inside him. My insight's pretty damn good.
I know it is. It's
I
a little
think
bit
that
too
he's
good.
pissed as hell.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Oh, it wanted to be a one.
Almost a
It
one.
wanted to be a
Yeah.
one.
almost
Okay.
the one.
So
Actually, you know what? Just for funsies, I've got this leftover inspiration mark from like forever ago, I guess. I want to
Okay.
use that because
those
why not
expire
this?
at the end of the year.
Oh well,
You
you
can't
know
have
what?
inspiration
I
for a
heard
year.
that they're valid for 12 months,
Oh.
not a year.
Oh, okay. Oh,
How about a
okay.
15?
So, you have that, and I imagine you and Captain Savvy are on the same wavelength where he's probably pissed, but that's not it. He is determined. He has a look of not revenge, but like putting a stop to this. If And everyone was kind of having the same thought: is it could have been me. It could have been anyone. What if it was Camille? What if it was Hamish Christopherson? It could have been anyone. So
Anybody.
everyone has that feeling, and
Could have been anyone's son, even.
it landed on Anarol.
Poor Hamish.
I was beaten with soap.
Just because he was suspected. It was totally unrelated. It wasn't even us that did it.
Hamish comes
I
in
went to
with a
bed and I
crush.
woke up beaten with soap.
Comes in with a crush. 2 black eyes on the same eye.
Careful, that's how they get in.
Yeah. Camille, he'll turn to you and he'll say, I just don't understand why we're here anymore. Right? Like, the crew's clean. Let's get the hells out of here.
They were. I'll kind of gesture over to the soldiers, the friends of my father. They were bringing them here. Whatever's going on here, it ain't gonna stop. Least we can do is find out what we can. Make sure that don't happen to anybody else, if we can help it.
DM, I do have a question.
Yeah.
While this is happening, 'cause
Yeah.
Mercy's still mulling everything over after everything had happened. That vision that she saw of the pools, does she remember if they were like, if there was anything besides the people willingly walking into them? Or if they were just clear pools?
They were brackish water. Clear pools indoors, but salty ocean water. Stagnant ocean water. Hamish wakes up to the smell of breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna see that Camilla sitting next to Une.
Guys,
And
be
I'm
nice.
I'm gonna go over and be like, hey, last night was the tits, wasn't it? I woke up with major headache.
All
body
the-
feels terrible.
You hear all the
Wait,
forks.
Wait, you didn't wake up.
Just
Well, you rolled a
absolutely
10.
Just the tits. Just the tits.
Your tits hurt. Your tits are sore.
They did get beat with
Wait.
soap.
Une, where's your brother at? Don't see him around. Normally he loves to come eat with me and Camille.
Oh my gosh. So
Flying in like a helicopter with a soap sock.
make a dexterity saving throw,
All right.
Mr. Ranger. My God. Oh my
All
God.
right.
It's perfect, it's perfect.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You're going to get bombarded with eggs and protein and biscuits and buns
soap.
and
Hey,
plates as everyone starts a food fight
And
and throws their food at you, Hamish.
hey, I'm sorry if I sleep and then I don't even know. Fine, I go back on the deck. Jeez.
Read a room, says Crank Dinkum. Read the room.
Even Craig Dinkum thinks that you crossed the line. Even Craig Dinkum thinks.
A man
She's
just
like-
wants to eat some breakfast in peace.
I think that this is an opportune moment, you know, Hamish's entry and the rage against him, to prompt Savvy to stand in front of the group.
Savvy stand.
This is a dark morning. I understand this.
It was just.
I
so-
know that the events of last night will linger with this crew for some time. Know that I took no joy in what had to be done. but that I would expect that any member of this crew that found themselves in that position would understand why such an act needed to occur. Because while we are individuals, we are also a crew together. A collective. And a threat to one is a threat to all. It is for that reason, however, that I could not sleep last night. So disconcerted was I, and so filled with rage at what happened. I thought we were dealing with a deserter. Instead, I learned that we were dealing with an invasion.
Uri's
That
gonna.
claimed the lives of 2 of our crew. She'll see it as Une speaks up.
Well, Uri, the Incredible, stands up.
Oh, Uri.
She says, "But Captain, it took over Anirol without him being conscious of it. Which means it could happen to any of us. If you're gonna go into the city, if the city has been taken over like that, what's gonna keep that from happening to you? If you get infested, are we to end you?" And you see everyone look at Udi and then all look at you for confirmation.
Uri, if you found yourself in such a state, would you want to live?
Not if I was going to become
Neither
that
would
monster.
I. It is not that I would ask. I would demand. However, I do not sleep soundly, wondering from whence this came. When did the things that took hold in Tushat and Anirol make their way aboard our ship? By my best guess, it was during the boarding, prior to our approach of the city. Which does lead me to wonder, is this a byproduct of the crew, or is this an infestation larger? What I know, however, is that I do not take joy in the idea that something or someone has taken crew from me, from us, and continues to remain unanswered. I look now upon you and I see faces of grief and mourning, and that I understand. I hope in time they will be replaced with visages of rage and indignation, with an understanding that we owe it not to Tushat and not to Anirol alone, but to us as a whole, to visit retribution on those that would dare to take from us.
You see-
Who or what they may be is immaterial.
You'll see the slow nods as they're understanding the ramifications of what you're saying, the next steps, and they're in agreement.
It is for that reason, Udi, that yes, I will return to that city, alongside others that would desire to come with me. There is a risk, of course, but it is a risk that I will take happily. I wish to visit my anger upon those that would take my crew from me. What was done last night was an act of obligation. What will follow in the days to come will be an act of retribution. And as your captain, I swear to you, Anaral will have his satisfaction. They will pay a price for what they have taken from us. Who they are and how many they number means little to me. My blade is thirsty, and I hope this crew is as well.
At that point, they're slowly going to each stand up, pushing the chairs back behind them. As they all give a nod, aye, Captain. Then we will cleanse the city as well. Rosacid will grab his plate and he'll scrape a little bit of hash browns off of Hamish's face. And he'll eat some. Let's go cleanse. For Anaral. For the Dragonfell. And eventually, Hamish, they will tell you what happened.
Perfect.
Never.
As Hamish is like, why has everyone got that speech going on? Like, what are you-
He's like, what is going?
He's like, guys,
What
it's
is
just
happening?"
breakfast.
I
The
just
only
woke up with a
reference-
wee bit of a sore stomach.
The only reference that Hamish has to the comment of what happened last night was act of obligation was half the crew piling in and beating the shit out of him. Because
I didn't know everybody had such strong feelings about me being beaten.
Oh
I
my
was so
gosh.
careful. I was so careful not to give him shit.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Then the next thing that was said is what will happen over the next several days will be an act of retribution. It's gonna happen more.
Hi, Digital SRC. How are you, man? How did Overwatch go at the end? I know the rounds are harder earlier. Hopefully they ended well.
Living in a hellscape. Hamish just living in a hellscape.
Every night.
They come at night.
They come at night.
Mostly.
The whole crew is just resolved to beat the shit out of Hamish every night.
With one eye open, Hamish.
Oh my God, Hamish! I don't know.
It will be open because it can't shut.
Let me just
Oh my
tell you,
God.
Hamish, and I apologize. I don't know where this all came from tonight. It just happened, and
I get it. It happens.
yeah, I don't know, man. You didn't do anything. I swear, you didn't do anything.
All I did was wake up, ask a few questions. Everybody started throwing their food at me. One guy ate his food off of me.
Ooh, hot.
Nice, Digital.
Right out of the belly button.
And so Hamish's morale improves. Good job, Boop. Okay, so, hey, D-Boss is here. Thanks for the follow.
Hey,
I don't know why I didn't hear that alert, but thank you for the follow.
it was probably the giggles.
Yeah, probably. Um, so,
It's the simple things.
I know this guy. Wait, who is D-Boss? Who? No, don't tell me who you are.
He's the boss.
The boss is here. Nice.
Don't. Hey, a public service announcement. Don't tell strangers who you are on the internet.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I probably forgot about the first time.
Yeah.
But fool me 3 times.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
not a
an
nice thing to do.
invitation. Mm-mm.
Not nice.
Yang Yang is my legal birth name. Nice, Yang Yang.
Oh,
Your
no,
parents
Yin
are
Yang.
cool.
Oh no.
Uh,
I have your social security number all of a sudden.
Terrible.
okay. They're gonna ask you. Well, who's going back with you? Who's going into the city?
I don't think that that's my place to answer that, so I'm just going to wait for others to respond.
I can't be staying on this ship.
I'm gonna get the shit beat out of him every night.
It's a death sentence.
All right. Well, you guys decide. We are going to take our halftime break as we're 30 past the hour.
Yay.
Players are going to take a break, but the show doesn't. We pass it off to the wonderful, lovely Soren Angel as our halftime show host of the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. She has some questions lined up, and she's going to hang out with you for 15 to 20 as we all replenish our drinks, go use the restroom, do all you need to do, and then we'll come back and figure out what the heck is going on in Winland. So, players, thanks so much for the first half. It's so good to have you all back. That was fun and sad and dramatic and hilarious all at once. Again, Hamish, thanks for the comic relief, man. You're the best.
Last night was the tits.
Awesome.
I
So,
thought
She said-
Leon's disappointment.
Which he said after getting the shit beat out of him, like waking up feeling awful, and his conclusion after not waking up was must have been a hell of a party. Like I don't even remember it. must have been just the fucking raddest party. We survived whatever the shit that was, and we got drunk as hell.
Yeah.
I don't remember it, but God, I hurt.
it's
It
that
was
walk
so
up, man.
incredible. It was so incredible. One of the Senton brothers exploded.
Oh, too soon.
Oh,
Where's the other
you
twin? Wow.
couldn't see it coming.
All right. Be right back, everybody.
All right. Hello, everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host, Soren. As you know, this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. So today we'll be doing a more relaxed chatting and Q&A halftime show. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and send them my way using your channel points. Please keep in mind that if I do not feel comfortable answering your question, or if I don't get to it before we run out of time, your channel points will be refunded. But before we get into our Q&A, we'd like to give a shout out to some of the very talented artists and meme makers in our community. So, as you may have already noticed, we have some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Puck Wedgie, Soft Brambles, and LunaBear09. You will also notice the many legendary memes created by our amazing viewers like Aiko, Poop the Raccoon, and Mr. Mini Mopsy. If you are an artist and you create fan art or a legendary meme, we would love to see it. If you visit our gaming-related Discord, you may post your artwork in the Community Art channel and your top-tier memes in the Memes Are Us channel. For those not using Discord, you can totally share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter and TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred but not required. And if you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related hanging in our tavern here. Alright, so on to these questions. At the start of this season, we answered some D&D questions with our expert knowledge, of course, and following that, we got to know the lovely members of our cast and crew. And for our current series, the Fireweed Inn and Tavern is brought to life. This week, we're doing the more relaxed Q&A, but do not forget to tune in next week to visit with Freya and Tibbs as they make a drink inspired by our amazing GM Monk. And let's see. All right, we will get to these questions. So we did have a couple come in before the break. The first one is from Boop the Raccoon. All right, let's see. What is your go-to way to deal with anxiety? Oh man, this is a loaded question. I love it though. I'm gonna be really transparent. For me, if I'm feeling like super overwhelmed or anxious, if possible, I try to find like a calmer, quieter place, like away from whatever's making me anxious, and I try to ground myself. For this, I usually use like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. The 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. I usually only do the first 3, but it does tend to help a lot and ground me to my surroundings and be like, okay, I'm in the moment. I'm breathing. Breathing also helps a lot. I've also found that music can help. So for example, if I'm like preparing for a show or performing magic at a Renaissance fair, my anxiety is like through the roof, right? I can get shaky and, stumble through my words. And So I'll usually do like a brief breathing exercise, just kind of like ground myself, use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe listen to a type of music to hype me up. Something that matches the adrenaline, you know? And if I'm doing something that I need to be more calm for, I feel like relaxing music, like lo-fi, works wonders. Like, it's fantastic. It's super, super good at calming me down. But yeah, those are my go-to ways to help deal with anxiety. Next question is from Toxin. Oh boy. Which members of the crew would you smash, exclude player characters? Wow. Okay, so personally, I wouldn't smash because that's not my vibe. However, I feel like Cuddles from any of the Fire Genasi would be the best. It would just be fantastic. Like, well, I mean, if you had fire resistance, I guess. But like, I mean, it would just be so cozy and you wouldn't have to worry about being cold. Like, no cold toes. Like, you're warm. You're good, you know? I'm sure. Right, we could sleep without covers. They are hot, it's canon, says Yan. Oh, 100%. I listen to so much lo-fi while working, says Lady Mustella. Oh, 100%. Oh man, lo-fi is like, it's essential background music, okay? Like, if I'm working on something, I'm working on like work at all, like physically at work or working on stuff on my computer, I'll just have it on. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Next question. Default player. I'm struggling to come up with another boarding maneuver. Can you make one up for the next time we encounter an enemy ship? Okay. Right. So, I have very limited knowledge on boat boarding maneuvers, but I will give it a go. I feel like a nighttime boarding maneuver would be really rad. Like, the target ship's anchored, the crew is just drifting off to sleep, and then you have like Fire Genasi up top in the flying ship with Savvy, and they light up the night with their fires, start just descending phew, phew, on this target ship. And like the crew of the target ship are just disoriented as hell. There's like these flaming beings just raining down on their ship. They're exhausted. There's like flaming people raining from the sky. They don't know what's going on. And then the rest, everybody else comes in on like little tenders, you know, those little boats that people used to get from like the shore to a bigger boat. And they like overwhelm the ship, you know, like you could call it the sky is falling maneuver or something, or like boarding maneuver 3.729 or some shit. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I use harpoons to snare another smaller ship, fly upward to lift, drop and collect the insides of the pinion. You know what? Yeah. Yes, Boob. Boarding maneuver 3.14159 says giggles. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. I don't know if I'm a tactical genius, but you know, I mean, it was an idea I had. I don't know if it's like genius, but it's an idea. Oh my gosh. Next question is from Leon Lilion. Why? Question mark. Because. That's my answer. Next question is from Toxin. Considering the vibe of the show, how often do you listen to the shanties? Okay. So I really enjoy sea shanties, like a lot. Okay, I usually listen to them more often when it gets closer to the Renaissance Fair time, but a solid sea shanty in the middle of winter just kind of hits different. All right, I've been driving to work sometimes, and I'll be playing like classic ones like in my car as I'm driving through a blizzard, and it kind of fits the vibe, you know? Like, imagine driving through a blizzard, you got snow just going right across the freeway, and bam, beautiful. You got sea shanties in the background. It's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. The blazing board maneuver, says Yadier. Yes. Let's see, what else have we got? What else do we have? Another one from Toxin. Why is Hamish being beaten with Irish Spring soap? Let's just say he partied too hardy, and woke up a little bit after some pretty important things happened. You know what? He's being beaten with Irish Spring soap because he deserves it. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next question. From Digital SRC, Soren, who's better at answering questions, you or Big Brain? I question the questioning about this as well. Okay, this is a good one. This is great. You know what? I have to give it to Big Brain. Big Brain is a little bit better than answering questions than I am. So, you know, Big Brain is just that much better. Big Brain gets first place for answering questions. Oh my gosh. False, you've been watching the episode. You see where Big Brain gets you. Big Brain! Yes, Junior Monk. Yes. Big Brain. W Big Brain. Tentacles for a face? Damn, Monk is here a while. I know, Digital. Monk is right there. Isn't that crazy? Monk, did you just say hi to yourself? That's hilarious. I'm gonna call you out because that's funny. Hi Monk, hi gaming related. That's cheesy. I love that. Okay. Good job. Oh yes, the cat with sunglasses. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is a fantastic question. Imagine each of the party members can no longer be their current class. What would you make them instead? Says Giggles. Wow, that is a loaded question. What would I make them instead? You know what? I think the entire, like, okay, so there's this kind of, it wouldn't change a couple of you, but if everybody were warlocks, okay, could you imagine an entire crew of like all warlocks? 110%. That would be so chaotic. That'd be so intense. Like nobody would stand in your way, I'm just saying. W Junior related gaming monk, says Digital. Oh my gosh. Oh, Default, I missed the boarding maneuver. Recap for me. Yes. Yes, the boarding maneuver. Okay. So basically, this is my idea, Default. Are you ready for this? Okay. So, a nighttime boarding maneuver. Okay. So like the target ship, they're anchored, they're drifting off to sleep. And then we have the fire Genasi up top, flying the ship with Savvy, right? And they light up the night with their fire, descend on the target ship, and the crew of this target ship are so disoriented because there's these flaming beings raining down on their ship. They're exhausted, and then the rest come in on little tenders, those little boats, you know, that take you from ship to shore, and overwhelm the ship, you know? Giggles called it, what was it? Maneuver 3.14159. I think that's pretty fitting. Oh my gosh. Hell yes. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my boarding maneuver idea. So you can take it and run with it, or you could just, you know, throw it out. I won't be offended. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up unless there are any other questions. I don't think I missed any. Oh, never mind, I totally did. Digital SRC. If thy ground do quake, doth thee but shake. Okay. It depends on the day. That's what I'm gonna say. That's your answer. Depends on okay. Indeed. Good indeed. Digital SRC. they doth shake upon this day. Okay, we will start wrapping up. So thank you all for hanging out with us to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. We want to take a quick moment to recognize those who popped in chat so far today and the followers gained so far in our 33rd episode of Gaming Related. So please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I'm going to try my very best to get them right. First up we have Boop the Raccoon, Fruit 6 Loops 9, Yanier, Fortune 272, The Bottle Linguini, Lady Mustella, Teddy BRP, Wow It's Wubsy, The Dirty Rollers RPG, Digital SRC, The Boss is here, and the cast and crew. Those of you returning, welcome back, and to those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We are happy to have you all here. Before we direct your attention back to Monk and the Lead Cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. Thank you all for joining us for our 33rd intermission show. We hope to see you next Wednesday at the same time. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
Everybody, welcome back to the second half. It got a little bit crazy on the first half as we cleansed the crew, but that is D&D for you, ain't it? Let's go back to our windows. Welcome back, players.
That's right. You heard it here, Hamish. You were cleansed.
See, I
You know
get
how it
it
is.
because you know you said ain't it, and that's what Hamish said. Hamish was also thinking that it was. I can't remember his exact phrasing, but something with tits.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was a
tits.
last night was the tits.
Oh,
Aiko,
that's right.
thanks for gifting a sub to Toxin, one of the main
you.
cast of
Hey.
Gaming Related. Dude, Aiko, thank you so
Aiko.
much.
Did you
And
hear the
hello.
disappointment in Monk's
know.
voice? I sure did.
I'm like,
I
Toxin.
sure did.
We'll pay
He's
it
like,
forward,
God
Aiko.
damn it.
We'll pay it forward.
Wonderful, someone else. Can't believe
You didn't
doubles.
have to do that, but I'm so glad that you did.
Thank you, Mercy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and we'll go rainbow, Aiko. You know it's
Thank you,
rainbow,
Aiko.
or Aiko's here when it turns rainbow.
I love
Awesome.
that guy.
Me too. Okay, so, did you all decide? Ooh, nice mug, Toxin. Dang.
I know, right?
Did you all
I
decide?
got it from a most excellent character. His name is Monk.
Yeah.
Handcrafted mug.
Wow.
Handmade in the fires of
Yeah.
of Shesharon. You know,
It's got lead in
forged
it.
in
You
the
shouldn't
belly
drink
of a
from
cuckoo werewolf.
it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Weird, that's nice. The mug. Okay. Yeah, who's going where?
I'm getting off the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all going into town.
Do you use a rope or do you jump?
We just leap.
Your legs
Yeah,
work?
I'm
we get
gonna-
shot
I'm
out of
gonna-
cannons towards the city.
That is such a waste
I-
of gunpowder. Why
I
you
would do
this?
it. If asked politely, I would do it.
No, you don't have to do
After
that.
last night, Hamish finds himself very compliant.
I don't know
I've
what I
been
did, but I
beaten
did
into
something
submission.
wrong.
I will fix this. I will right this wrong.
Okay. So, you come back to the gates in the wee morning hours. Sun has already risen, and you're going to see that there is a very short but stout polar
Hey.
bear that is going to say,
Yes.
"Well, well, well, if it isn't the new old comers, welcome back to Winland. What brings you back this morning?"
Oh, you. I missed you.
I missed you too. Everything all right out there? You spent it out in the woods. Last I heard, there was a pack of crazy wolves.
We forgot our wallet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Always, let's just do the good news and you can leave out the bad news. We don't need to know that one. Good news only, please.
You're welcome. And the gates slowly open.
Perfect. And I walk in. Not just kidding, I stop. On second thought, we should probably hear the bad news.
I want the bad.
Nope, too late. Good luck.
Damn it. You're harsh yet fair.
He was going to tell you your wallet's gone.
Oh no. No, wait. Oh, hold on.
Robin, go gaze deeply into his eyes.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell us the bad news.
There isn't any. I was just joshing with you. Just yanking the old chain.
Is that the bad news? That there is no bad news?
I guess so.
It's kind of like it's quiet, too quiet situation.
You could say that.
Is bad news a circle in that you have so much good news that it becomes bad?
We're still walking.
I enter the city.
Okay.
Yes.
You enter the city.
Yeah, Mercy is kept going.
Okay.
I do not notice.
Mercy
I'm in this
follows
debate
Savvy.
for hours.
That was so good, Tyler. That was perfect.
Okay. As you enter the city, you'll notice that the market is opening, but it's not as bustling as it was last night. You'll notice that there are absolutely people walking about the city that is Windland, and
Oh yeah.
you pass it's not the Bi-Wizard guild, it's actually the Tri-Wizard, but that's okay.
Also,
I mean.
We don't know.
Well,
also, what was the name of the city?
It's Windley?
What?
Oh, Windlick.
I mean, the map is just
Oh.
titled.
Windlick.
Yeah.
We're in
Okay.
Windlick.
I recognize that city name. Okay.
Yeah. It's where Nessie's from. This is so stupid. So, can't put that in the module.
Okay, so we're going to the Bi-Wizard Market
Yeah.
Merchant Guild.
Yeah. And I need some insight checks for those who are interested.
Oh yeah.
What am I inciting?
yeah, I was gonna
Violence.
say. I'm kinda...
Whatever it is, I'm not doing it well.
I also am inciting.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I wanted to be a 20.
Nice.
In my defense,
You
I was
see
being-
that? You got two black eyes in the same eye.
I'm just so distracted by the number of emails coming out of the fishing district.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
Oh,
Hold on.
Because it's spelled on the map with a PH instead of an F.
Okay.
Fish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, none of you notice anything except for Camille. Camille. As you see everyone being really cool, as Windlick is a very cool city.
Hey,
Sorry,
Susie.
wait,
Like
one more.
Gaff.
Yeah.
Like Gaff.
Wait, what-
Is it
Instant
cool
Monk
Gaff?
says something is cool.
It's a
My
it's a
brain
cool-
instantly says it's not cool anymore.
No,
Yeah.
hang
It's
on. I'm
cool
sorry. What was
because
the
it's
what was the
cool.
name of the city one more time? Can we just
Win-
look at the map?
It's Windlick.
Can we just
Win-
look at the map one more time?
It's
wait.
It's with the name
Wind.
of the.
Wind.
What is it?
Wind DCK.
Wind Dick. Yeah.
Oh, there's the
Yeah,
eye.
it's Wind Dick. It's Wind Dick.
Yeah, home of Nessie.
Windick. I mean, better than.
Better than losing it.
You both get inspiration because that was awesome. Better than losing it. What a joke.
This is
Shiza, that was so good. I hate it so much. So,
I hate it so much.
Camille, you're gonna notice that there is someone or a group of people that are following you. you'll notice that someone puts down one of the pieces of pottery being sold by this bald bearded man, and as the person puts down the pottery, he looks at you and kind of turns away quickly, puts his cloak up, and as he turns, you see he's got 2 short daggers, and you are continuing to walk through town, and maybe it was the same person, but you see someone else who does the same thing. They see you, and then they quickly stop what they're doing, put their hoods up, and walk away. Although everyone's being friendly, there is a sinister vibe to Windic this morning.
You hate to see it.
Compared to the babies in the alley yesterday.
Fucking stanky.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then what I'll do is I'm just gonna choose one of you. Let's do.
Not it.
Not it? Okay. Here, we'll use the Bowser. That's what we'll do. There you go. That's you guys. You're on the map. I need to know where you're headed. What are you doing? Oh, you turned
as we're walking, I will at one point nonchalantly end up walking next to Savvy and just kind of under my breath, Captain, we got eyes on us. Folks on the move.
I imagine they expected us to stay the night last night so that they could perhaps give us their gifts. As they're walking along, and after Camille calls attention to that, Savvy is going to kind of motion for Mercy and call over to her. I don't suppose you happened to bring that handy little vial of yours with you, did you?
I did.
Keep it close. I'm curious at just how many of the citizens of Windic find themselves vexed.
Well, I was going to suggest we check out the Dirty Rollers Guild, since we got that friendly invitation yesterday.
It was such a friendly invitation. How could we refuse?
And walking by, we'll be near that weird tower they were talking about earlier as well, so definitely want to clip by it, to say the least.
And as I understand it, it's near the wall. If push comes to shove, it will not be difficult for us to make our exit, though we may need to make a hole first. We're good at that, though. I think we head to the Dirty Rollers.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Thieves Guild.
You make your way downtown.
Walking fast.
You pass the Frozen. You pass the Temple of iPhone, and
What does the temple look like, by the way?
It's just a big apple.
it looks like
No, that's New York.
it looks like a very square building with lots of USB outlets and lots of glass walls.
I don't know why you think there's USB outlets attached to that. That
USB-C.
I mean, lightning ports, my
Lightning.
dude.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, if we're in the EU, it'll be USB-C ports soon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's currently under renovation.
Currently under renovation. Yep, there we go.
coming to a country near EU.
It does not look like your vision, but
Okay,
it does
cool.
look
That's
like
all I wanted.
it does look
That's
like
all I
a
wanted.
cool church, a really cool church with cool people.
Looks like
cool
a cult.
dudes.
Got it.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
You said the C word.
What?
What kind of church, monk?
A cool church.
Oh, it was
With-
a cool church.
with
Got it,
cool
got it.
people.
I burned it to the ground.
I
I
hate it.
signal for Ross to start bombarding it specifically.
We should
I've
have.
asked them to start
That is
hanging
a
in the
great
air
idea.
500 feet above.
I should make different colored flares.
I
We
just
should
minor
do this.
illusion the biggest arrow I can conjure. Just the biggest arrow.
Yeah.
There's some skywriting that appears over it. Fuck this building in particular, please.
Remember when we were
It
on
goes unnecessarily long.
on Tabletop Simulator and you can put the arrow?
Yeah. You
That's,
can go.
that's,
"Ding,
that's
ding,"
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yep.
arrow that goes up and down.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, you get to the corner. And this corner on the north side of town, do this. Does have Kilgore Community College. Who did that? Oh my gosh, that's so mean.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with going to a community college.
Yeah.
I didn't say there
Totally
is, but
respectable.
that isn't at all what I'm doing here.
I did that one.
Okay.
Well, it's a university, right? So it is a college, and it's the only one in this community.
Yeah.
Ergo.
One
Ergo.
could say that they are synonymous with one another.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're
So
not getting anywhere today. I love it.
as you're
Hey,
walking,
we got to Windick.
We made it.
as
we
you're
made it.
We
walking,
killed one of our own crew members. Session over.
Wait, are we about to see the dick of Windick?
yeah, pretty much.
Stand up a little bit. Let's look at this tower. Does it have a dome on top?
It's
Oh,
stubby.
I see a ball. Just one, though.
Oh no! You should see a doctor. Oh no!
Okay, can I?
There's two. There are two. Look. Look. With your special eyes.
I would like to cast testicular torsion. Okay, I'm done.
Enlarge reduce.
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay, so I'll describe it now. Thanks. As you're walking down the street
Major image.
by the wall, you'll
It
see.
celebrates with fireworks spurting from the top.
Magnesium based.
I would like to take this moment to remind Monk that he has the power to server mute any and all of us.
No, because then it wouldn't be D&D, I guess.
You're right.
You can mute me, but you can't mute the truth.
Wait, I thought of one. Duel.
Oh.
Okay. So, outside of the gate, you see that there are these steps that kind of walk up to the entrance to the community college. The doors are currently closed. You see that there are indeed 4 towers, with the north tower being the chubbiest of them all, followed by the southwest tower being tall and slim, the south tower being just right, and the southeast tower being a little bit shorter than just right. But above the southeast tower is indeed a very large ball. The surface of it looks just like the moon. It is being held up about 100 feet above the short tower with magic. And it is the biggest display of magic that you have ever seen out in the open. You also see one more
I
thing.
look up and I go, it kind of seems like he's overcompensating for something.
Mercy is gonna be like,
That is identical to what I saw in the visions. There are more of those creatures in there.
Oh no. Sorry, what were you saying, voice in the sky? You said one more thing.
I also said that walking along the corridors above the walkways between these girthy towers are robed figures, and they're walking in a procession from tower to tower. you see that the tower in the middle, the one that's just right, the one that has the doors to this place, is lit up pretty well, but you can't see from your vantage point exactly what's up there. You do see that there is a glass tower on the tall, skinny tower. And inside of this glass tower is a glowing ball. It looks very similar to the glowing ball that you saw on your ship. And you are going to see that there is no one around this part of town right now. All is quiet. That is it. Thank you for letting me get through that. So, you guys keep walking, and eventually, you are going to show up to what looks like,
Wait, we're not going into the university?
No.
No.
No,
to the
we're
Thieves
going
Guild.
into the community college.
Right. Sorry, got distracted by the girthy towers.
Yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
sure you understand.
No, what that was just a very showy way of saying, hey, I put a lot of effort into this place. This is a plot hook. You will want to return here. Please, dear God, do not forget this exists. Oh, wait, I gave you a vision. No, fuck you. That was only to get you in this part of the town so that you could visit this building. Why are you going another direction? Turn around, damn it.
I didn't realize that was Monk's inner dialogue.
This is the chief
Is this Savvy
equivalent of the
talking right
GPS
now?
Saying recalculating.
Is that Savvy talking? How do you respond to that, Hamish?
I'm a little concerned about
I got a
Savvy
feel-
right now.
I got a feeling that Kilgore Community College is going to start showing up in all sorts of places.
It is a fantasy college, guys.
KCC. I'd like to go to the.
It's my alma mater.
Go
I'd like to go
Squids.
to your shop, and I'd like a hoodie.
Did you say go Squids?
Their mascot is the squids. Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. It's funny that Savvy said that because
Sorry.
the Dirty Rollers Thieves Guild is not rendered. It's like what you see on the map is what you get.
Oh, that's fantastic.
When Monk was prepping for this session, he was like, surely they're not going to care about going back to visit when they see this, surely they're not going to want to go to the guy that we helped deliver the baby, right? Like, that'd be ridiculous. Why would they ever do that when there's such clear and obvious reason to visit this place?
You see a red brick house with a chimney.
My dad became an uncle yesterday. I need to go visit.
Don't worry, Monk. I'll save the day.
Thank you.
Rendered.
Please hope. Yes, you see that there is a blue hobbit door that leads into the Thieves Guilds. Other than that, it looks like just a normal red house with
A little bit of smoke coming out of the smokestack.
with someone
Cozy
dabbing
in there.
on top of it. Wait, what is that?
It's the baby.
It's a giant laser grid.
Oh my gosh.
Pointed
Oh,
right
nice.
at KCC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now-
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock on the door.
We're playing
Fierce and
Starfinder.
determined rivals.
Did you just say
Oh,
you're gonna knock on the? knock on
Don't
the
do that.
door?
Hey, viewers, that wasn't
I'm knocking
real.
on the door.
That wasn't real. And nobody
It was
get up.
real. It was real. Make sure you lock your doors.
It was real to me, damn it!
Okay. Look at Robin's determination face. He's like,
I
so
do a
focused.
laser on top of they have a laser system. They have automated lasers.
Don't
that
forget
shoot
to breathe
green.
when you're drawing, man.
This is getting very Despicable Me vibes when
Yeah.
it comes up to the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a tiny moon.
They have a moon.
They,
The Thieves Guild is going to steal the moon.
I'd like to point out that he's shooting his death ray at the literal label on the map, but not the building itself, which is here.
And specifically the university part.
Like a whole ass block away.
Don't worry, it redirects. It bounces off.
We're destroying it to the point where even its name doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh.
It gets
all around the
redirected,
city.
and it goes on fire. Fire. Yeah, fire.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
You go to knock on the door, and a slot opens, and what you see before you in just that small rectangle, which is pretty much above you, Hamish, is what looks like a white humanoid face, with greenish hazel eyes, and markings over the nose bridge, like some kind of skin tattoo or skin markings. She's gonna say, "What's the password?"
Teriyaki chicken.
You
So
have
we
the
said-
most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Green, just like the day the
The slot
earth
closes.
Teriyaki
well-
chicken worked last time. They must have changed it.
This is a different location.
Oh, fuck. They have a different password for different buildings.
Are you saying this isn't the Dirty Roll is Thieves Guild?
The slot opens up, but this time it's right eye to eye with you. It's the same eyes looking at you. You were supposed to be here last night. What happened?
We went home and slept.
Where's
We
home?
ran into some. How do you know us?
Well, everyone knows you. You've been expected, you see?
I
Right.
hate that.
The door the slot closes.
If it makes you feel any better, I had a terrible night's sleep.
It doesn't.
Makes me feel better.
Listen, we heard this morning. Granted, it's not last night, but I mean, still, we could do something.
No response.
I don't remember saying that we were coming that.
I find if I don't know, I just kind of go with it.
Sesame chicken.
The slot opens at Camille's eye level. I'm looking at the wrong screen. There we go. Holy moly, I didn't look at the map. What the,
There's a lot going on.
It's got
We didn't
robot
do
legs.
it. We didn't do it.
okay, so
Just
I'm
kind of
still
happened.
rendering. I'm still rendering.
okay, yeah.
Very much.
The slot opens up, and you are going to see glowing red eyes on a dark green-skinned goblin, as Hazavix is going to open the slot a little bit lower than your eye level, Hamish. And he's going to say, "Oh, it's our godfathers. They helped deliver our cub. Come on in."
Hey.
And the slot closes and the door opens. And what you see before you is going to be a green goblin and an albino woman.
I checked to see if the title of the building is actually Oscorp.
Yeah, are there pictures of Spider-Man?
No, but
Get me pictures of Spider-Man. I get a job. I'm making an honest wage as a photographer in the city of Windick.
if you can get pictures, I will give you 2 gold.
The Spider-Man in this universe swings in a very different way.
What do you mean?
Bow, bow, bow.
The pictures are worth more.
He's gonna
To the
say,
right people.
"Marigold, let him in. These people need to come and have a chat. Come on in." As you see inside of the Thieves Guild, they are selling. It's like a bakery, like a muffin shop. Specifically, that's all they sell are muffins. He hops over the counter.
It's like the
and
first episode of Cake Boss.
He lifts up a hatch and he dives down into the hatch. Then he pops his head up and says, "Come on then. Marigold, watch the buns. And she doesn't say anything. But he dives down underneath, behind the counter.
I
The
follow
buns.
without hesitation.
The buns smell
I
good.
don't have a routine as much as I'm just a naturally athletic individual. Because she's looking at my buns. Well,
Oh
I
no,
haven't.
we got it. We got it. You go down some spiral stairs and you realize that the bun shop
Well-
is up
While
front.
passing Marigold, Mercy does have the mucus and is just gonna isn't gonna like fully like approach her with it, but kind of just walk by and see if she has a reaction to it being in close proximity.
Make an insight check.
I honestly thought Mercy was going to say she was just like spreading it somewhere.
I don't know either.
I
don't know. I don't know.
you know,
Maybe you were just announcing that you were sick. You were like, I have the
Hey!
Hey,
That's the first
I-
20 of the year.
No, it's
Here.
It's been a
Of the
whole
whole
year.
year.
whole
I haven't seen
year.
that. I haven't
Wait.
seen that number in
Didn't you
so
roll a
long.
No.
20 when
did
were
you
doing
forget
attack?
already?
It's so
I rolled a
beautiful.
19. I rolled a 19, but it critted because I
Oh.
modified it down because it was an auto crit because of hold person.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
That makes
That-
more sense.
That was really
The
smart. of
first
you.
20!
Yay!
21.
Yay!
That is awesome.
Oh.
No reaction from her. She's clean.
Bullshit. Infect him with a mind flayer right this second.
I mean,
it was a 20. It was
just
a
put-
20.
Just put the ring on her. It'll infect her.
But you see, from 3 blocks away,
Someone
at
rubs their
Kilgore
eyes.
Kilgore Community College, you see a whole collection of reactions. You should investigate. You feel compelled to investigate. Kilgore Community College. It's almost like you're being summoned there. Please, dear God, go there. Please. Please, I spent so much time.
Stop it. No. We'll get there next time. Okay.
Okay, we go down.
Yeah, no. You travel for about 49 minutes. However many minutes are left in this session.
How
Um,
many?
And you end up underneath Kilgore University. Welcome.
And there's mind players there.
all roads lead to Kilgore.
You're gonna see that there is a as you're going down the hallway, Hazavix is gonna pause, and there is going to be a bipedal ferret that is going to walk by, and they're going to sign to each other. Does anyone here speak Thieves' Cant?
New.
Good. So as they basically finger tut to each other, and they're doing their signs, they're gonna look at you, and then the ferret is going to walk past you upstairs to the bun shop. Hazvix is gonna say, "Don't worry about her. Everything's good." And you guys keep going down, and eventually you're gonna make it down into essentially what looks to be a lair. And in that lair, it's kind of a small cave system. You're going to see that there's a fighting pit. There is a river that kind of runs through it. You're going to see that there is some different shops down there. And also you're going to see that there are lots and lots of people. He's going to say, "I need you to speak to Olga. And, I got my pup to take care of." Again, thanks for doing that. That's amazing. Do you guys remember what we called his baby?
It's Percy.
Yeah, we called him Percy. I gotta go take care of Percy and the missus, but Olga will take care of you. We're so excited, so excited. And he's gonna scurry off, leaving you to your own devices. Down.
Did he have a reaction to the mucus?
He did not. No, he did not have a
Okay.
reaction.
But the baby does. Dun
Oh.
dun dun.
Yeah, try applying it.
In utero, I got affected.
The mother's a carrier.
It's genetic. It skips a generation.
Okay, real talk. Giggles, let's chat this weekend, man. I need you to help me write this chapter of the story because bangers. Every idea you have has been a banger.
Wait, what about my ideas? The house has robot boots with jetpack feet, a laser grid that bounces off of words, and Spider-Man.
Oh man.
All of those are my ideas. I give them to you freely. You may use them.
Thank you. I will do my best to make that fit into the narrative.
That was the equivalent of the dad that just pats his kid on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Says,
yeah.
Very cool. Neat, son.
Everyone gets
I will
inspiration
hang
for
on the-
have heard it except for Robin.
I will hang it on the fridge. Bare minimum. That's the most I'm willing to do.
What is this? What is happening? It's getting out of hand. Who just put a giant? You know what? I can delete that. How do you like them apples? Oh, who deleted the ship? Put it back.
You
So-
did, because you just deleted everything.
So Olga's gonna walk up to you, and Olga, looks to be a barbarian. She has jet, brown goldish hair. She also has marking on her face, which seems to be a theme, with this guild. She has this really cool armband, like Xena Warrior Princess. She's showing cleavage,
callback.
but she absolutely has very muscular boobs. And she has 2 different colored eyes. And she's gonna walk up to you. And she's gonna say, "So, this is the crew of the Dragonfell. Welcome to the Dirty Rollers Thieves Guild. Barbecue chicken to you."
What?
I'm sorry, what did you say earlier, Robin? Was it
Oh,
Teriyaki.
Chicken.
teriyaki?
chicken.
Yeah, teriyaki chicken back to right at you.
Did I get it right?
I don't even know.
Oh. Damn it. So if you guys ever need a passcode phrase, you could use that. That was yours.
Okay, yeah, I like the
No
syllables.
cost.
Good syllables.
Yeah.
So, the captain says that you helped deliver a baby. That's pretty dope. You're in. Is that... What's happening? I'm role playing here. What's happening?
I don't think.
I don't know. He just broke.
It gives the same energy as when a player dies, and then at the next city they see like the most sketchy person ever. They're like, "I'm an edgelord rogue, level. I backstab. I've killed 3 kings." And we're like, "You seem like a trustworthy fellow. Join our party."
So you're in.
You're in.
You're
Because
in.
you want the player. You want the player to play. You want the other person at the table to play.
Yeah.
But they just described. If anyone else described him, you wouldn't let him join. But
Are you saying?
You gave birth to somebody. All right.
No.
Not
This
just
is how
anybody.
this played out in my mind. You're like, hey, so you decided to give me the equivalent of a party-wide finger and passing on this great university that I need you to go to. But anyways, here you're into the Thieves Guild. You don't need to do a quest for us. We just believe you because you helped us or helped our leader deliver a baby. So you must be totally great thieves,
Yeah.
trustworthy and shit, right? Right, cool.
She's
I mean, you had
like,
a really good
A lot of
point.
sleight of hand
Delivering a
with
baby is like
delivering
stealing it
babies.
from inside a person.
yeah,
Yeah,
stealing it from
100%.
inside a person.
But the problem is they know that we were involved, right? Like, isn't that not what you wanted, a thief?
We didn't. We also
just-
didn't
a little
keep
bit
the
of a-
baby.
I mean,
Did you
again,
want to? We
worst
could make
thieves
that happen.
ever.
We can't. Are we taking babies now?
No,
You're more like
It's-
you're more like a pawn shop than a thief, I would say.
we're a punch.
Which again,
A
why
pawn
let us
shop of
in?
babies.
All right, this is no longer the final pages. This is now Baby Pawn Shop. Welcome to the campaign, everybody.
Yeah, this is
Please,
episode
that has to be
0.
our thumbnail.
Session 0.
I could do $12.
That is the name of this episode, Baby Pawn Shop. It has to be.
You can barter. You can trade a baby for default speed tickets.
You want tieflings? I got tieflings.
She's gonna say, I mean, there's gonna be, here, let me do that. There's gonna be, you know, a little test, but mostly it's just for fun. So here's the test, right? 1, a battle of wits. 2, a
Dibs.
battle of strength. 3,
Dibs.
a battle of debate.
Oh, fuck. I
Nope,
can be
too late.
Dibs.
Double dibs.
I relinquished my previous dibs. I wanted dibs on that one so bad.
1 is gonna be a hit on a noble. You know, all different ranges of different things. But just know you can't fail because you're in. You delivered a baby. You delivered the boss's baby. I mean,
Wait,
So anyway,
we're
we
already
have this
in-
great rivalry with Kilgore Community College. They're like our campus-wide nemesis. Hail the Noble, that's this archmage of this Kilgore University. Wait, you just gotta go and play a prank on him. But you just go to their campus and see what's up.
Our most recent
Also,
success.
on Kilgore Community College, you have to steal an artifact from them. Go to their vault.
wait, I don't understand. Why are you guys so interested in the community college? That's a good place.
Our most recent victory was downgrading him from a university.
Camille's just always been interested in pursuing higher education. That's all.
It's a good starting point. I mean, I just completed
Noble
my.
cause.
I just filled out my
Actually,
FAFSA. You know, I got approved.
I decided to redo my entire character concept. Savvy's only goal and ambition is to help Camille graduate with his degree.
Oh, your dad's gonna be
Everything
so
is geared
proud,
towards
Camille.
that. Everything is geared towards that.
The next random bandit we slice open is like, for your anatomy class next week, look.
So,
So what about this debate challenge?
yeah, no, it's easy.
Okay.
You know, you just go stand
I
in.
disagree. I don't think it's easy.
You're just gonna go.
You
go-
win!
You go stand at that podium, and I'm gonna bring in another NPC here.
Okay. I stand at the podium.
Okay, and then in enters Doran Cartwright.
Oh, this guy looks like a bitch. I can take him.
He's actually a university professor, but right now he works for the Thieves Guild.
Kilgore, Guys, go to the fucking grounds. Just do it. Look at all these people that I have for you. Just go there, please.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
That's actually what Doran wants to debate. He wants to debate the fact that we should go to Kilgore Community College.
He's like, no, but listen to me. You might think that this dingy basement that's unrendered is interesting, but hear me out. If you were to go and follow me, you could see grand halls of marble, vast libraries, vaults of artifacts, all rendered and prepared for your eyes.
Speaking of eyes, this
Good
guy has
people.
yellow eyes,
Welcome
and
to
I
the
trust
Monkey
him.
Classes.
Yes, he does have yellow eyes. He's a half elf. He's about
I trust
41.
him. Let's go.
Actually no, because I'm 42. I'm 41. So I imagine he's like 61. There you go. He looks way older. He has a small scar on his right ear. And he kind of walks with a chip on his shoulder, as a community college professor does. And
You know how they are.
and
Let's debate, bitch. Come on.
yeah. Let's debate. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm gonna borrow this from last night. He's gonna say, well, you gotta stand at the podium. You stand at that podium.
I'm standing at the podium right now. I'm already there. Let's go.
Okay, great.
He
Olga.
ran there like a giddy schoolgirl, 100%. He was.
Yeah.
Robin was so excited.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so The first.
My name, by the way, is Thomas. Fake name.
Thomas, fake name. Hello.
Now I get the actor feet. Let's go.
What name are you giving him for real?
Thomas, fake name.
Okay. And are you
Really?
roll
Because-
deception?
But when I roll deception, I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. So I get the actor feat. I get advantage.
Okay.
This is worse than using Thorn Whip on a
I mean-
boss.
Just when trying to pass yourself as a different person.
I mean, they know who you are. They've been expecting you. They know that you're Robin Christofferson.
But I'm trying to pass myself off
Okay.
as Thomas fake name.
Okay, go ahead, roll. Let's see your stupid roll. Use your feet. That's why we play this game.
You're gonna convince them that you're not Robin, and they're gonna kick you out.
You're all fucking 16.
Okay, if I tell you I succeeded on seeing through your deception, are you gonna silvery barbs me?
I don't know. Tell me whether you succeeded or
You
not.
rolled a 19, a natural 19.
Okay, he knows.
Okay.
Thomas fake name.
Okay, fake name.
That's Mr. Fake Name.
Yeah, that we are a thieves guild, so
Dr. Fake name.
don't call me Doran, right? Call me Soren.
Call me anything but late for dinner, am
Ah.
I right?
Yeah, he finger bangs over there. She gets it.
Oh, put those away! Everybody down! I died.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I don't know where this energy is. I don't know. I don't know. What the
I know where it
function
came
of
from.
energy is.
We've been waiting a year.
Moment Giggles called me out and is very right about what's happening. From that moment to now, completely like improv. I don't know what's
Hey,
happening.
don't worry, man. In the last 3 minutes of session, I have the perfect transition for you, so we're good.
All right, let's debate. What do you got?
I forgot
Let's
about
debate
the
anything.
Thieves Guild. I'm like, why would they need to go there again? Anyway, here we are. So the first topic of debate.
Let's debate whatever you want.
Okay, the topic is why magic should be banned from the world, because with magic comes great power, and with great power comes the urge to destroy and plunder and steal. It is going to cause war
Convinced.
and cataclysm, and is going to be the end of all times. It is going to be the final page of existence. Are you
said the
pro
thing.
magic or against magic?
So anti.
You want me to be anti-magic, or should I go anti-magic, or should I go pro-magic? And I turn to the group. What do you think?
Oh, you know me. I'm very anti-magic, so
Because I could win either
Serious
way.
right now.
I could pick either one of these and win. So whatever you.
Counter argument.
seems
You
silly
smell.
to me because this is a battle with words and not swords, and I don't
So-
care about it.
While all this has happened, Mercy
However
has
you think you
walked
could win.
away. Mercy has full on walked away.
Okay.
Mercy,
And-
you gotta come back. You gotta
No.
watch me verbally kick his ass.
No. She's gonna go find Hazavix.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, I pick pro magic. Let's more magic. I say more magic in the world. That's my stance.
If
Very well.
everyone has magic, then they can defend themselves against the bad people who
Hold
have
on.
magic.
The debate has not begun
Everyone's
yet.
special. No one is.
Yeah, I'm pro magic. Let's go.
I
Okay.
don't even know the right answer anymore.
That's macabre. Okay. So,
I'm,
uh,
I'm gonna go with the one with goggles on the head.
okay, yeah. Okay, great. Well, everyone kind of gathers around as they want to hear this great debate that's happening. You'll hear
I'm
someone
so
say,
ready for
I mean,
this.
there's a fucking moon just floating above the community college right now. Are you telling me
Beacon.
it's like a
Would you like to go see it right now? We can watch it together.
Let's go debate on the stairs.
This guy.
Let's go debate on the steps of the community college. That is
Oh,
the best
no,
place
right
to
here.
debate.
Right here. This feels great. Give me an opening statement.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay,
It
very
sounds
well.
like you're scared.
I will take the counter argument that
Okay.
magic should not exist, should not be nourished, should be quelled, and is just a danger.
Okay.
to all
So
of you.
based on the premise says magic exists, you have the burden of proof. So it makes sense that you start. Opening statement, go.
Okay. I believe that the mortal races of this realm are capable of doing great things with the mind power that were given to us through nature, evolution, and nurture. And anything beyond that is an abomination, and via abomination is a plague upon the world. Case in study, there's a moon floating above the community college. Very cool, right? Very, very cool. Since the moon has appeared and is floating above the community college, mere a block away from here, very beautiful grounds it is around that university, that community college. There have been incidents happening within. Where did Giggles go? Giggles, I'm talking to you. Within Windic, for example, the nobles have begun to go missing. Several of the houses of the nobles go missing, and nowhere to be found. You'll notice that the fishing district has had odd occurrences happening within the oceans. Singing sirens, entire crews diving and drowning to their deaths. That is just a few examples of what magic has wrought upon Windic, and that's why magic is an abomination. I give you the rest of the time. Opening statement.
Did you know that if you go far enough north or south, it gets really cold and the days get longer and shorter and shorter and shorter, and it's just night for a lot.
No, you
of
can't
the year?
get past the ice walls. They keep you from going too far north.
Hey, did I interrupt you during your opening statement?
Your opening statement was a question.
It was rhetorical. So if you go far enough, it becomes dark for longer and longer and longer. And a strange phenomenon occurs called polar madness. Not magical. Your circadian rhythm gets thrown off and you kind of lose yourself in the icy cold, and you can start killing people, you can start harming yourself, you can also just do weird stuff like walk around without pants on. It doesn't have to be harmful. No magic. I think that you have a false supposition in your argument saying that if magic did not exist, weird shit wouldn't happen. You're just outright wrong. But with magic, we have the tools to combat the weird shit. If we didn't, we'd just be men and women with sticks poking at the weird shit, hoping it went away. You want to take the best tool that you mortals have to combat the weird shit, and you want to disarm them? It sounds like you're making a villain in your story that you're portraying of the world, but all I see when you talk about this villain is you.
You hear a gasp come from the crowd. I need you to make a persuasion check.
And I go, my name is Thomas, fake name, I'll be here all week. Do you get that persuasion check with advantage because of my actor feat?
Yes.
Well, actually, actor only gives you performance and deception advantage checks.
You're right. Okay, I'll just roll like normal.
With my plus 10.
With my plus 10, and I can't roll below a 10. The lowest I can get on this is a 20.
Holy shit.
Mod by 20.
He's gonna say, I do magic, so I'm with you. That was great. Robin, fake person. That was good.
Fake name.
Yeah. Hey,
That's your Professor Fake Name to you.
Professor Fake Name.
It's a different establishment, not Kilgore. That I
Okay.
practice.
Yeah. Listen. I work at the second tower. That's the perfect sized one. I actually work in admissions. So if you want to apply,
Do to apply. I'm actually here to start at an opposing university.
Oh,
So I'm actually head of admissions there. So if you want to join my university, and I hand him a hastily drawn application form.
can I see it? He looks it over. When did you write this?
Just while he was doing his side of the debate.
Okay.
It looked like I was taking notes, but that was actually just like,
Okay.
your name here.
Make an intelligence check. Flat intelligence. It's not problematic because the perfect tower, which is perfect. Yeah, no, it's shoddy. He's like, oh, you're just getting started. You don't have the tenure or the budget. So good luck if you're trying to do that in Windick.
We don't
You
have
don't-
any donors yet, but
You don't have the chutzpah.
You don't have the chutzpah. No.
we're looking for donors as well. And I hand him a second hastily written form. If you want to become a donor of the new university, fill out this form.
Okay. When did you write that?
It was while he was looking over the first form.
Okay. Make another intelligence check. Olga's gonna say, I mean, you're right. They argued with their faces, and that was boring. Oh my gosh!
Let's go!
He's like, I
The
mean,
second one is calligraphy.
yeah. Oh, you've been holding out. He says, yeah, no. Can you? This will be an anonymous donation, from
Yeah.
Doran Cartwright. And
It's tax deductible.
yeah,
And
no, great.
As he's filling out the form, I look at the person next to me and it is not. I just very quietly at work. It is not
Yeah.
tax deductible.
No, I will bring you my donation tomorrow. I have to go back and get it from the KCC.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Not at the KCC.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could show you my office. It's cool.
No, I'll stay here. I'll wait for you to come back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, cool. Believe me, next week this place is gonna look
To
amazing.
the campus, I'd like to give you a tour of KCC. Please, dear God, just get to the fucking campus.
I'll give you the donation tomorrow, or if you come with me, I'll give it to you right now.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love this. So, anyone else? You remember? I forget what they were. It's like you can go kill a noble. You can wrestle.
Done. I kill a noble. Who do you want me to kill?
Okay.
We got 15 minutes. I can roll that shit real quick.
The hug bear.
You point, and then stones fall from the sky that explode. Everyone's very impressed. What magic is this?
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Hey, so Monk.
I got
as
it.
I'm on my way to go and kill a noble.
Wait, I gotta tell you who it
that
is.
Has been named, and you know, I'm sure they're deserving of death and all that. I'm sure that they're totally cool and stuff. I mean, I can't help
They
but
got
hear.
a brain virus.
I can't help but hear all the whispering on the street of all the common folk that are like, God, I can't wait until the open forum that the KCC is holding. Oh my God, did you hear about the conference that they have? It's going to be so interesting. They're talking about all the things we care about. Like, they're talking about, should piracy be allowed? Is it a virtue or a vice? Are we really alive or not? Is the price of intellectualism too high? Let us tell a history of fairy tales and their influence on modern culture. And is there ever a consequence to being a total ass in conversation? All of these and more topics that can be entertained at KCC's first annual conference.
Starting
Are
in
we
5
really
minutes.
Alive Are we really alive or dead? That one's easy. Dead, for sure. We're all dead. This is all a hallucination. I
was
figured that one out a
amazing.
while ago.
Hello, Sleepy. Yeah, we're
Our
talking
brains in
about
jars.
the KCC is actually the Kilgore Community College, which looks really cool.
Yeah, their mascot is the Green Goblin.
Yeah, the Green Goblin. I thought it was
I
the
thought it was a squid.
the squids.
Oh, it was the
Yeah.
squids. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Squids.
Nice. I'm gonna give you someone to kill next week because
Good.
I actually have a target, but I need to work with Mercy on that one, aka Hikaru.
It's Doran.
So it's not Doran. He's not a noble. He's just a community college teacher. Yeah. We're actually
Gives
gonna
out
call
bad
it.
grades on purpose.
We're gonna call it here. I think we went far enough.
Wait, no, Mercy slipped away to go talk to Hazovix.
Yes. You're gonna see Hazovix with Percy, his new baby that you helped deliver that was breached, but you figured it out. What are you doing with Hazovix?
So I have the note about the Camille's father's previous soldiers.
I just spilled water on my lap.
Oh, good,
Continue.
Nice.
Oh, does
Oh,
it look like you
it's-
peed yourself?
No, but it's wet. Yeah, it does.
Moist.
Oh, gross! You peed.
Oh man,
Um,
it's running down my leg.
Mercy's gonna explain. So we found this and was looking for a little bit more information about who hired you for this job.
He's gonna. You're holding the vial, right? That has the mucus and the little toe
No.
ring in. What are you
No,
showing him?
I'm showing him the letter
Oh,
of
okay.
that two-shot
Yeah.
had.
He's gonna look and he's gonna say, that letter came from Stodia Hall. Yeah, the land of the dwarfs. You see, you and your fanciful crew have caused ripples in the realm. And I'll tell you all about it next week. On the final pages. Good game.
Wait, we've caused ripples? We haven't even touched the water. We fly.
Bullshit.
Gosh. Guys, that was so much fun. Thanks for coming back. It's been a year.
Time.
I did too. That was hella fun. Yeah. Good game.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, Dungeons and Dragons.
We beat
been a
Hamish with
year.
soap and executed
Yeah.
a crew member, and then took the plans the DM had and threw them out the window.
It was a very
What a great
one-
summary of D&D.
It was a very 180 feeling before and after the halftime show.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're not caught up and want to know more about the story of the final pages, we're all on YouTube,
Ugh.
so you can
Edit
catch
that
up
out,
there.
please.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Say it again. I won't do it. I won't.
No, I'm not repeating myself. How dare you?
Okay. Well, I won't make the noise if you repeat yourself. I promise.
Well, it's just not, it's too late. The moment's passed.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. But I'm sorry.
Are we before I do the next bit? Are we still trying for Spotify at some point?
They keep deleting our episodes, so not right now.
Okay. Here, I'll adjust the bit and then I'll.
And for you radio folks, be sure to email Spotify customer support and get us on the airwaves.
Oh
That's pretty great.
my. Yeah.
that was awesome.
Holy crap.
I was
I
not
love
expecting
it.
that. That was amazing.
That's like the
Really
previously on voice.
That was
Yeah.
so good.
Let me.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more time. Now that bit's over. They're deleting it? Really? They're just deleting the episodes.
Just deleting it. That's so
Like,
good.
Yeah, I've uploaded them several times, and they last for roughly 2 days, and then they're gone.
All right, noted.
Fuck you, Spotify!
I'll work with Michael Jordan. We'll fix that.
Well, now we're never getting a sponsorship.
We never were!
How wild would that be? On Twitch, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Spotify.
I'm still saying
If
that
or
again.
when that happens, I'm gonna bring this clip back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out for our first sponsor that we attempted to entice,
John
which, as
Cena?
we'll recall, was Kia. Our first sponsor that we recorded was
right.
Kia.
One day.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I even have a desire to see what that looks like, but
If we
one
get sponsored
day.
by Kia, do you think we'll get to meet the giant hamsters?
Is that Kia?
We can only dream.
That was Kia, yeah. That was for like
Well,
the
God, now
OG
I'm
Kia
excited
Soul.
again. I changed my mind. I'm super excited for him. I want to meet those hamsters. I don't want compensation. That's all the compensation I need is meeting the hamsters.
We'll
Just give me a
not
car,
giant
that'd be fine.
They never
not
stop
cars,
dancing.
Not vehicles, giant hamsters. We'll just ride in.
Well, thanks for playing, guys and girls and people. And what we'll do is we always have an like a 20-30 minute post D&D sesh where we go unwind and make fun of each other. So meet us in our Discord if you want to do that. And we'll
Talk
be
about
back
New Year's resolutions.
next Wednesday. Also, Hamish,
How they're going.
I want to
Yeah,
ask,
I'm feeling.
what's the latest with 7 days?
Put you on the spot or anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll see you guys next week on Wednesday for Gaming Related, the final pages.
Look forward to that update
I
next
wanted
week.
to talk.
Nice. We are going to we're gonna raid out. I see that Wubsy is currently streaming, so we're gonna go give Wubsy some love. If someone can make a gaming related hold the line thing, that'd be cool. But yeah, good game, guys. Anything else before we cut it?
I regret nothing.
Okay, we're working
Not even a
together
little.
from now on. I need you to help me wrap this up. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Nah.
Good night.
Bye.